Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the battles? Let's see.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rough for stepping for the title and facial rival. This ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. All you said is smoking some beef, I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Prize Fighter with my guy, Marky Dan.
Yes, sir.
Marky, what's up with you, man?
I'm blessed. Can't complain. How you doing, man, Prize?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just cooling, just finished busting the grub. You know, I'm just cooling right now. But shout out BVO for letting us jump on. You know, we carrying it over, so shout out to everybody that's rocking with us too.
Most
Shout out
def,
to
man.
chat.
Most
King
def.
Simmons. And
No, I was
how
just
you say
gonna say
that?
most def, man. I really appreciate BVO for giving us this time, man, for us to come on here and spit some boxing.
Yeah, man,
I just
that's
love
love.
talking this shit with y'all.
That's love for sure. But what
Yes,
you
sir.
got today though? What you been hearing in these streets lately? You heard something crazy?
Well, the biggest thing that came out today was what you think about people are saying Frank Martin is going to be the next fight for Tank Davis. What you see in that fight, what you think of the build up? Yeah, what you see.
Hey, I like the
Oh,
fight.
and do you think it's gonna happen? My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why can't it happen? I don't mind the fight. You know what I mean? I like that fight, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. I think the build up would be good. People want to see Tank fight a brother. I don't, a lot of people got a lot of obsession with Tank fighting brothers, fighting because he hasn't fought on one, I guess. So,
Exactly. I was about to say.
and whatever. But Frank Martin is a perfect guy. He gonna come to fight. I know he didn't look good in his last fight, but he's gonna get up and come in his best for Tank. Styles make fights, of course. So I'm hoping. I don't mind that fight. I'd rather see the Haney fight, but if Tank wants to campaign at 35, then we can't get mad at him because, he ain't going over there taking that Saudi money. He's doing his stuff his way. So everybody got to get over that. You know what I mean? But I like the fight personally, me.
Hey, so salute Susanna Moore John, proud single mom. Hey, salute to you for hitting that like button. But I like the fight. I'm gonna give Tank huge props if he makes it happen. Frank Martin is more athletic than anybody he's ever fought. He has, yeah, I would say he has the best footwork because the version of Gamboa he fought was really past it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think this is the best opponent of Tank's career. And Frank Martin is dangerous. He has power. I mean, we have to give Tank his props if he makes this fight happen. Plain and simple. Now, the actual matchup, I see Tank stopping him probably. I think he'll go late. And that's simply because I think Frank is somebody, he has a certain type of will about him. He has a certain type of demeanor where I just think he's going to last. And he's going to take them shots. He's going to come back with his. But eventually, Tank is going to do what Tank does.
Yeah, shout out to the. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, which is put people to sleep.
Yeah, shout out to homie Josh Sanders in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you just said, dog. Like, I feel like it'll be a tough fight for him, but I think eventually Tank might get to him. But, you know, Frank can go in there and win it too, though. I ain't going to write him all the way off. You know what I mean, Frank, he can absolutely go in there and win the fight. So I'd be happy for him if he did that fight. I'm cool with that. If we don't get a Devin Haney fight next. Frank Martin, I'm cool. And you know what else? It should be an easy fight to make since they both rocking with Heyman because, you know, Earl, even though he went man down, they all tied in the aisle, right? So, you know, that shouldn't be no problem to make that fight either. It shouldn't be that many obstacles. So, you know,
plus you could use Earl Spence to sell the fight. So I just think it would be perfect. I don't think it'd do the Ryan Garcia numbers, but I think it would do very good. Probably around 500,000 once you add Earl.
You think it'll do that good?
Yeah, I think so. Because Tank, he already has a base of 200,000, and after doing a amazing performance like what he did, doing 1.2 million buys on top of his performance, like I said, I think some of those people are gonna follow Tank. So I think it does 500,000. It's gonna do good.
I say it'll do like 150 to 250, anywhere from in there.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, a lot of people don't know who Frank Martin is. Let's just be honest, bro. We know who he is. A couple people know who he is, but he not. They're gonna be like, who? When the casual fans and the fans that you said that just carried over that followed him, they're gonna say Frank. Who? Now I don't want to see him fight his bum. They probably are straight.
Yeah, that's Earl Spence fighter. That's a Derek James pupil. You know, I know that probably don't mean shit right now, but I mean it means something. Because Earl is a big name, so I just think it's gonna do good. Because, like I said, you can add Earl's name to it. You're right, Frank Martin. He himself is not that much of a name. I don't know, bro. I want to see the fight. Plain out. I want to see Tank get tested. I want to see Tank have to go in his bag, like we saw him did against Mario Barrios. You know, people like to get on him for that fight. That's one of my favorite Tank performances because you really saw Tank was struggling in there for a little bit, and he had to adjust. And I know that's what you're gonna have to do with Frank Martin.
Yeah. Salute to the homie D Free.
What's good? What y'all up here chopping about?
Man, we up here just talking about Javante's next move. The rumor that he's supposed to be getting in there with Frank Martin. You know, how you feel about that?
I mean, it's good if it happened, but it's a rumor. That's not who we getting in there next. I was just on a Rise podcast before I came over here. Coach Kyle is home, and they was like everybody just throwing out names, trying to figure out who this next move. Everybody wanted Pitbull Cruz to be off the table.
I know.
Now he's off the table. Now everybody trying to just throw names out.
Yeah,
my bad. So
nah, you good.
Yeah, that's just a rumor. They still trying to figure out. People saying Frank Martin because Frank Martin is number one in the WBA, so they saying okay he might fight Frank Martin next. But what people have to realize is Tank Davis is the WBA super, so he unless Frank Martin go petition the WBA, Tank Davis don't have to fight Frank Martin. Now, he can do that if that's what he chooses to do, but he don't have to fight Frank Martin because he doesn't have a mandatory because he's a WBA super.
Yeah, who is he going to fight? If he doesn't fight Frank Martin, then what does he do?
Wait. Hold on. Before we move past Frank Martin, quick, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the matchup itself, D-Free.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
What'd you say?
No, I wanted to get your thoughts on the matchup itself before we move on to a next potential opponent.
I think it will be an interesting match. I still think Frank Martin is not seasoned enough for Tank Davis. I think Frank Martin will possess some problem for Tank for a short period of time until Tank be able to figure him out. But the thing is with Frank Martin is he's never been in there with a top level fighter like a Tank Davis. The closest to a top level fighter he's been in the ring with is Michelle Rivera, and he wasn't a top level. He was probably a B minus or a B. But
I say his last fight was probably his best opponent. That's probably because he had the most tools of anybody I'd seen Frank Martin fight up to that point.
I don't know if it will be his best opponent. It might be his more opponent. I don't know if it'd be his best opponent. Like he can be more skilled than anybody that Tank has fought, but it still might not be his best opponent.
You talking about Frank for Tank? That wouldn't be Tank's best opponent to that point.
It can be his most skilled opponent, but maybe not his best opponent.
I mean, if you want to say which win has had more value for Tank, it's obviously Ryan Garcia. When you just look at the numbers that he's generated from that. But moving on, man. What other fights do you think Tank is gonna be? We just throwing around the rumor mill today for Tank. But what other fight do you think is possibly in play, or what would you want to see next before we get off of Tank?
I mean, all of those fights are in play. Let's be honest. Frank is the A side.
Free cut.
A little bit deeper. But what you think, Prize? Who would you like to see Tank fight next, if not Frank?
Well, if it's not Devin and it's not Frank, I don't know. That's the question I was going to ask before we got into the question. I don't want to see I don't want to see a Rayo fight. I definitely 1000% do not want to see no Pitbull Cruz and Duck.
Why you don't want to see Rayo? Why everybody hating on Rayo, man? He's a good fighter.
Yeah, he is, but come on, that's typical, dog. You know what I mean? Tank is gonna get that boy up out of there, man. I don't want to see that, man. He need to get in there and fight Frank Martin, Devin Haney, or somebody the top 135. I mean, really not a lot of options for Frank Tank Davis, dog. For real.
That's the 21-1, man. What's good with y'all, man?
What's going on? It's a lot of options. It's just
and you cut out again deeper.
Out real bad.
We got that McDonald's.
Yeah.
But hey, man, X salute.
That's what the issue is.
Oh, go ahead, deeper.
The issue is
your mic is going in and out real bad.
Before I say that.
Well, no, X, we just started out the show talking about Tank Davis, potentially his next fight. We touched on Frank Martin for a little bit. Who do you think Tank is going to fight next? If you're even interested in talking about it.
Man, like I said, he going to fight at Rayo. I said this like a month before he fought, what's his name? Chris Colbert. So I'm standing on that square. I just feel like the winner of that Chris Colbert fight and El Rayo fight, when they fought, I thought the winner was gonna get Tank, and I'm sticking to that. I'm standing on that. It just makes sense. I don't know why. To me, it just makes sense. It's gonna happen. And
I actually have another thought with that the winner of that fight. I thought the winner of that fight actually might fight Frank Martin for the WBA title. That's what I think is going to happen. I think the winner, Rayo won that fight as a WBA eliminator. Frank Martin is number 1 at the WBA. I think they might fight for the WBA World Championship.
No, I think they're gonna dead the regular belt. or excuse me, the world. Not to argue with GD Free, the world championship belt, and
No, they actually
yeah, they're gonna leave Tank with his belt that he got now.
No, they're not getting rid of it. They're not getting rid of it. If you look at it, it still says it's vacant. If you go to the WBA
website
webpage, it says it's vacant.
It does say
they're not getting rid of it.
It's vacant. And you know they said
But no, I remember.
They supposed to be cleaning up their act and getting rid of some of them.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say.
I haven't seen them do it yet though. So with Free Point was like they haven't done it yet. They ain't getting, so it doesn't look like they're getting rid of it. And I'm sick of the
reason I've seen them clean up a couple of them belts, but I'm not gonna lie. You see Morrell, he's still hanging around. You see for whatever reason the 135. But yeah, I don't know. That's the WBA's politics. I personally, Tank is the champion for the WBA at 135.
Right. The thing is, if they get rid of that belt, they have to get rid of the super, because the reason for the super is so that champion doesn't have any mandatories. So they will have to get rid of the super. The WBA will stay there. The super will go away.
Yeah, but they need to do something. The WBA just need to go away, and instead it be the IBF, the WBC, and the WBO.
Go back to the 3 belt era.
The WBA has been terrible for years, and it didn't get no better. They the one that started confusing people with all these belts, and then they say no, all the other sanctioning bodies got a bunch of damn belts all over the place. You know, so they've been terrible for years, man. I remember when I was a young boy, when I was in my 20s, my late 20s, the WBA they've been terrible since then, dog. And probably before that I can realize when I started following the sanctioning bodies really hard and studying them.
I mean, true, they've had racist judges, biased referees.
The only problem with
covered each of them up.
The WBA is the original championship.
I know.
That's the only problem getting rid of it. It's almost like a historic belt.
It is a historic belt.
It's the very first championship belt.
It's not like it is a historic belt.
Man,
they just so, and people like to think WBC is the number one, but they wasn't around. The WBA was on the scene first, so. But before
the WBA, there was I think they were fighting for the New York State Athletic Commission's belt. Then in the 60s, that's when the WBA rolled around.
Yeah.
So when I look at that shit, any of these sanctioning bodies could go. I ain't trying to keep you around just because of familiarity. Y'all are some scumbags. Get the fuck on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say get rid of them. And they confused a lot of casual fans. Like my friend called me like, I thought this guy was a champ. Well, what's the email champion? Then what's this? And what's a super? And I looked at it and it's a super, a regular, and an interim. And
that's one of the first biggest confusions I had about the sport of boxing is the WBA's belts.
So I'm like, so who is so you got a super champion, you got a world champion, you got an intern champion. Ain't another one they got? Only got 4 of them?
They got a gold belt, but that's a regional title or something.
I mean, it's beyond. Like, they need to be stopped, dog, and that's where I'll go back to boxing needs a shield, bro, for people from nut ass sanctioning bodies, bro. It don't need to be like I like me personally. I like a unified champion. I like the champion to have more than one belt, like because when I was little, Mike had them 3 belts, and the way he used to come out with them 3 belts on, to me, when as a kid, that was the dopest shit ever. You know what I mean? So I do like the 3 belts, but I don't think we need a 4th. We don't need it.
Nah, but do you hear what the Saudis are going to do on prize? After Fury and Usyk unify, they're going to give them their own Saudi belt, and then they're planning to just toss them belts to the other 4 belts to the side and just walk around with the Saudi belt.
That Saudi belt going to be a belt that you probably would want. You know, it's probably going to be full of gold and diamonds and all kinds of shit. But you know what? People is mad at the Saudis, and you know what? I'm not, because I don't really care where they fight at, bro. I don't care but I feel what some of the other fans are saying, like that fight should be in Vegas or New York.
Don't.
So, but see, the reason why the reason why it does annoy me a little bit, for real, is because certain people Like, you can get some dope ass content from some of these dope content creators, boxing creators out here. It's not likely they're going to go over to Saudi Arabia. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't go to the fight. So let's say me and you want to go see the Haney and Tank fight. Yo, what y'all doing? That's good. Let's meet up. Let's meet up at the fight. We can't. It's not. I ain't saying we can't, but it's not likely that we're going over there to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind the Saudis putting on big fights. The only problem I see with what the Saudis are doing is it makes these fighters feel like they're entitled to a big purse. The ones that's normally not making a big purse. So when they come back to the States and they're fighting on their normal platform and they trying to make a fight, they're going to be like, man, I want this amount of money. I got this from the Saudis. I want this amount of money.
And that's you know what? They will go back to
we're not the Saudis, nigga. Yeah. You should know that. You're in America.
The thing is, the Saudis only want the big fighters. They don't want the other regular fighters. They only want the big fighters. So if you're not a big name, they don't want you.
They want Tank and Devin. They like their heavyweight unification. Mm-hmm. They got all that. So you know what? Too bad. You know, America. We move slow with our feet. You know what I'm saying? We could have been made these fights, man. But nah, y'all didn't want to make it. You had to let somebody else come from over across way over the world to come over here and start taking the fighters back over there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm talking about.
And they paying crazy guarantees.
I'm gonna use an example.
Guarantees.
Say the Saudis want to see Ryan and Rolly. Let's just say they want to see Ryan and Rolly.
Mm-hmm.
They take Ryan and Rolly over there. They give them both $30 million to make the fight. Right. I'm just using it as an example. Rolly has never made $30 million. So when he comes back and if he has a title, we trying to get him to fight somebody else for a title. He's gonna be like, man, I want $20 million. I made 30 with the Saudis, but they really wanted Ryan, but they wanted to put the fight on because they wasn't trying to put the fight on over here. But the Saudis really wanted Ryan. They didn't want Rolly. But see, that's what I'm saying.
Salute to the homie Mark Nash. Salute to James Toney and 88 Sports Talk. Salute to you, homie.
That's the only problem. Like I said, I don't have no problem them putting on the big fights. If they can put them on, by all means, put them on. But like I said, it's gonna make these guys who normally don't make a big bag. It's gonna make them feel like they're entitled to.
All right, well, who cares? I don't even give a fuck about none of that. I just want to see them get in there.
But see, the thing is, I don't care about the money. But the money is what holds up these fights. The money is what.
Okay, well, when you come to Saudi Arabia, there is no money problems. So take your ass over there if you want to bag real quick.
I'm not talking about the Saudis. I'm talking
about. But hold on, D-Free. That those fighters and their managers cannot apply Saudi logic to Amazon Prime or whatever platform they're going to. You understand that the Saudis are a bottomless pit of money.
I understand
so they're going to just have to adjust because that's just stupidity.
What I'm saying is those fighters going to say, "Hey, I made this amount of money in this fight. I need to get paid this." That's what they're going. That's what they're going to say.
If they make that.
Well, we gonna cook the fuck out of them and call them ducks and all other kinds of shit. That's what we're gonna do.
And if they and why would they, if they getting that kind of money over there, why would they even come back over here to see? I would make a phone call before I would come all the way back to America and see what's going on the table. What's on the table?
You thinking that the Saudis want them for a contract? They don't.
I know. Okay, so if they win, if
they go over there and they get that money with the Saudis, why would they come back? They wasn't the ones that the Saudis wanted. It was the fighter that they was fighting against who they wanted. Like Big Baby Miller. They didn't want Big Baby Miller. They just had to put him on a card. They had to fill up the card. They didn't want him. They wanted Deontay Wilder and they wanted Anthony Joshua. That's what they wanted. They put them other guys to make a big card. Yeah, but they wanted Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder.
All right, so they did what they were supposed to do. They filled up a card with a bunch of big names, and I'm pretty sure they paid handsomely for it. And these fighters are excited about Saudi Arabia. You know, they're excited about it. And y'all, America, y'all fucked around too long and try to marinate shit, and it ain't marinated. These Saudi Arabian people, like he said, got an endless pit of money. And the guy likes boxing, and he wants to make the biggest fights. He wants in. He don't care how much it costs. He don't care about ticket sales. He don't care about the pay-per-view revenue. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He's a boxing fan that want to see the fights that's going to pay for the shit. Like watching it in your backyard. That's basically what it is.
That's where the problem starts at. When
well,
we want to see
too bad.
We
wasn't seeing shit in America. We wasn't getting shit in America. So now we getting it in Saudi
Arabia. I don't know what
That's
you was watching last year, but we got a lot of big fights last year.
Okay, finally. We were so excited for 2023, but prior to that, we wasn't getting it like that, bro. Pause.
So who says we're not going to get them this year?
I don't know what's going to happen this year. This year looks dark and spooky to me.
You can't.
I mean, shit. Before the Saudi money came in, shoot, I wouldn't anticipate we getting a Tank versus Haney fight this year. I wouldn't anticipate that.
Right.
Before the Saudis came in.
No,
they got the money talking that shit like, yo, we got the bread.
Stop lying now, bro. Before the
saw the Haney Tank fight happening this year, X?
You saw it happening. You the one who brought it up before the Saudi said something. Look, X, man, I think the fight gonna happen, man. I got a good feeling, man. And I was like, bro.
And then you were the one that brought me back to reality. Exactly.
Back to reality. I don't talk about that fight, bro. I only answer questions about it. You the one who was talking about it. I didn't never bring it up.
You know what?
I mean, you basically said you ain't had no energy for it. You wasn't fucking with it. It just is what it is, man. But
I'm with the homie.
But I mean, like before the Saudis came, my hope and my expectations for the fight, they were not as high as they currently are. Let me say that. How that sound, X?
I guess, but you lying a lot because you was definitely excited for it. But you yeah, it's all good.
Okay, well, I could be excited, but that don't mean I think. Well, any which way. What we talking about now? We're just talking about Tank.
I'm with you, X. I don't have the energy. Like I'm fatigued from hearing about Devin and
facts, bro.
And Tank. It looked like Tank is just that shit that he pulled. That was weird to me. I don't care what none of y'all say.
Facts.
When you talking about sending me some Ferrari, nigga, send me some property, man. Send me some what's it called, percentages to one of them oil companies or some shit out there, some shit like that. Send me some shit like that. Don't. Man, what you mean? I don't want no whip. I want something. If you gonna demand something, they probably send this shit. We don't know. But I didn't like the way the point that I'm trying to make is I don't like the way how he did that. That was just weird talking about something. They made me mad. Like that was some light skin shit to me, man.
But Tank, he knows he's not fighting Haney next. He knows he's not going to Saudi next. So he's just doing that to get a reaction from the fans. And he got it. But yeah.
I mean, I don't got the energy. I don't want to talk about it no more because they said they got the money. He wants to call Al, that Turkish sheik man, whatever his name is, whatever. That man said he told you what you want. Tank wants to go. He's talking about I run my show and I do this and I do that. All right, that's cool. That's cool. He did make a lot of money in his last fight. But when you're talking about Anthony Joshua is getting a guarantee of $50 million, dog. Like, I don't know what more you need for a fight. So the Saudis is making it like ain't no A-side, ain't no pay-per-view. We don't care about none of that shit. We want to see that fight in our backyard. That's basically what it is, bro. We're having a fight in your backyard. That's like you a billionaire and you want to see these niggas fight. You like, man, I put up 20 for this shit, 10 for you and 10 for you. What's the problem? Guaranteed. Then you do whatever. I'm just making up numbers. So, I mean.
So, yeah, man. Moving on from Tank Davis. I feel like we dragged that conversation as long as we could. Let's move on to Teofimo Lopez, the man at 140. He recently just put out a video of somebody I thought was his friend. Was him and Rolly Romero, and he was beating the hell out of Rolly in sparring back in 2017. Basically called him a fake champion. This is now the third fighter that Teofimo is clout chasing. He clout chased Terrence Crawford, knowing he's not going to fight him next. Devin Haney, obviously, and now we're on to Rolly. What do y'all make of it?
I don't know how you can clout chase somebody got more clout than. I don't understand that.
You think he got more clout than Rolly?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know, X. Rolly, people be knowing Rolly.
People, a lot of people know a lot of the young people know Rolly because he's just a goofy. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of young people,
Yeah, I don't really
You know what I'm
get
saying?
that shit, but
They do, but
people
he
know
got
him
the
for some
fans
reason.
though. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why he got fans. I don't know how. But I ain't interested in Rolly. I mean, Teofimo put hands and feet on Rolly. Rolly's just not good, bro. I mean, he can crack, but he's just not a good fighter, bro. Look, he be getting his ass whooped every time he turn around. He got beat up by old man. He got beat up in sport. He got knocked out by what's his name, Jahan Ingram.
Oh
Shout
yeah, I
out to him.
forgot about that.
Yeah, Jahan then whooped his ass. Like this kid Rolly is just he's just gonna be on a snowball down the hill. You know, I want to see Rolly fight Adrian Broner. That's what I want to see. That's the fight that needs to happen. If we're gonna talk about other than that, I don't give two fucks about Rolly. I can't wait till he goes away. I can't wait till somebody crack him and he just goes away forever.
That is a perfect matchup for Rolly. Perfect matchup.
That
Two trash talking niggas.
Man, that shit
Bro.
that shit might do 100,000 on a pay-per-view, bro.
You ain't lying.
100,000. AB got fans. I buy that shit. If they
that press conference is gonna go viral. You got
man.
Don King in the middle. You got Rolly Romero on one side. You got AB on the other. That shit, they're gonna be acting a fool in there.
I'd rather see that fight, but I mean, Rolly Romero, he's just a clown, and it's just a matter of time before he gets knocked out of boxing. Not just out, he's just gonna be gone, bro.
Yeah, you could tell he's a knockout waiting to happen. And I think AB could stop him, even at this age.
Yeah.
I really don't think nothing about Rolly. I think AB will walk him into probably a left hook or something, and he'll just put him to sleep.
DS, what up? AJ? What you mean?
No,
AJ
AB.
You know what? No. I was reading the comments. BBL said AJ is that guy, and the homie DS said AJ. He would comment the question mark. DS, what up?
AJ is that guy. What you mean, DS?
Shit, 50 mil.
That guy coming for everything. This is AJ's revenge season.
AJ on this get back tour right now, bro.
Man, he's tired of people talking shit about him. Prize.
AJ getting
every time this man have a fight, somebody say, "Oh, Joshua not confident." Joshua, he's not his old set. Every damn fight, I don't know what the man got to do.
AJ about to make $50 million. Everybody laugh. You can laugh all you want. He about to make $50 million. And you know what's crazy? A guy was getting like 20-something million. So I was like, damn, MMA board there, 0-1, making more than all the damn fighters combined.
Nah, he went from taking a $500,000 check, that's just his flat fee in the UFC, and now he's making $20 million.
That's so crazy, dog. Shout out
to
him,
I don't blame that man for how he went about leaving the UFC. They were robbing him. If this is what he's getting paid now,
bro, a guy who's getting that bag right now, and shout out to him, bro. I'm happy for him and his family. I love to see brothers get money like that. Life-changing money. Like I want them Saudis. Hey, them niggas is crazy, dog. Them niggas AJ 50 mil. When I saw that shit, I was like, damn, they got that money like that, boy. I don't know why they ain't fighting tanking them. That shit should be next. Clearly, it's about something else. It ain't about the money.
And them Saudis, they need to just come up to create their own UFC, their own boxing league.
They already
send all these
the
niggas
fighters.
contracts.
They're stealing all the fighters.
Yep. Because who the fuck not gonna sign with them? You coming out the amateurs? You got a chance to go deal with Saudi money?
Right. Niggas ain't worried about no amateur shit. Amateur. Cromell, wait till Cromell. Like, they don't want his ass over there.
The fuck Golden Gloves. I'm going pro straight out of high school. Send me the Saudi contract.
I'm going #1 draft pick straight out of high school.
Yeah, the Saudis, they're going to put together their own draft and everything.
Some of the channels that I disagree with, I still rock with y'all. I know what y'all saying. I'm not disagreeing with a lot of them people are saying about how those fights should happen here in this soil in America. I agree. I want to see them here. Shit, some shit at Barclays and shit, I could slide to the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing for me. You know, but
one point you made that I kind of can see what you're saying is about the content creators that they might not be able to go to the fight. That's something I didn't think about. But even in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't outweigh the fact that we're gonna be getting Tank Davis and Devin Haney in the same ring.
It doesn't outweigh that I want to see the fight because I don't care. Okay, if somebody said, "Yo, Prize, would you rather, be able to, if you could see the fight in America or Saudi Arabia?" I wouldn't give a damn where the fight is at. You know what I'm saying? I could care less where the fight is at. But I feel what you're saying. Like, I would rather have it here in the soils. I would. But I'd rather see the fight than bitch and moan about where it's at. If I can't have it, but you can't have your cake and eat it too sometimes, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we know we want to see the fights over here traditional, but it's a new time, it's a new generation, it's a new money, and these people don't care. So y'all just got to get over it. If y'all want to see the fight, why y'all bitching about where the fights is at? Like, I feel y'all where I want them here too, but that ain't what it is. I'd rather see the fight than worry about where it's at. Who care where it's at? They get in the ring, they gonna rumble. That's what we wanted to see, right? Best fight the best. Shout out best fight the best. But that's what we want to see, right? The best fighting the best. So shit. It's over in Saudi right now. Saudi Arabia. It is what it is.
Yep. Yeah, and the idea that fighters fighting overseas is a new concept that the Saudis are just bringing in, that's just not true. And I think I said it to you last night, Prize and D-Free. Ali and Frazier 3 happened in Manila. I think the second fight happened in America. Never mind. But Foreman Frazier, Jamaica, you had a lot of big matchups taking place over the seas in the 70s and 80s because they were paying out big money to get them to come over there. They paid Foreman and Ali $5 million to come to Zaire each. That was big money at the time.
That's not my issue though. That those fights.
But hold on, D-Free. I was just making the point that people didn't care back then. You just saw the fights, or you went to your radio set wherever they might have had it, and you listened for the fight. People didn't care. The whole world listened out for Muhammad Ali and them. That's all they cared about. Listen to them dudes fights or watching them. Well, go ahead, Free.
The thing is, if you're able to go to those fights, you can go to those fights. When it's in Saudi Arabia, you cannot go to that fight unless you want a list. That's the issue. That's the issue. Like these diehard boxing fans that like to go to damn near every fight. Because I knew a guy that I work with. He went to every major fight there was. Every time it was in Vegas, Atlantic City, New York, wherever it was, he went. So when you got these big fights and you got these diehard fans that like to go to the fight, now they can't go to the fight. You're gonna lose fans like that.
No, they're still gonna watch because they're gonna fight. They are fans,
no,
and
you're
not gonna lose no fans. You're not gonna lose no fans. When people just want to see.
You're telling me they're not gonna go to the next Tank Davis event?
You know how many people like.
Telling you, okay.
You know how many people like us three. We're all alike, pretty much. We're all. And what I mean by that. Hold on, Free. Hold on. The way we're all alike, dog. We all are, and what I mean by that is we're all hardcore boxing fans. We genuinely don't give a fuck where the fight is, dog. Free. I know you don't care where the fight is. If they say Tank Davis, if they say Canelo Alvarez is fighting Terrence Crawford, it's signed, sealed, delivered. It's in Saudi Arabia. Are you gonna give a fuck where that fight is? You're not.
I'm not gonna watch it. Period.
Come on, man.
I'm not watching period.
So okay, so if
wait. What fight you say you're not watching Free?
That's
I'm not
crazy.
watching Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. I don't blame you for that. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So screw that fight. Let's just say.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that match. Bud is gonna get killed in that fight.
Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Let's just stick with them because that's the hottest fight right now. Probably the biggest fight in boxing right now. If they announce that shit tomorrow, and they say it's in Saudi Arabia, are you gonna give a fuck where that fight is at, dog? You not, bro. You just
no. It's one thing when you're talking about one fight. It's another thing when you're talking about all the big fights. That's the issue that I have. You're talking about all the big fights. You saying they can't come to an agreement.
All right. So what if? All right. Real quick. Hold
on. Let Free finish. She let you finish. Go ahead.
I know. Real quick. What if the next big 4 fights is in Saudi Arabia? The biggest fights that we all want to see. The next 4 of them. 4 is in Saudi Arabia. You gonna be bitching about that?
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
No way.
Oh, I think I'm understanding your point now, D. For you mean the big fight? They're gonna want more money to fight in America. Is that what you mean? If they take that Saudi money over there, because I can see that happening.
They're gonna want big money to make these fights over here. So they're gonna say, okay, well, since you can't give it to me, I'm just gonna go over to Saudi Arabia. Now we're not gonna have none of these big fights in America. And see, the thing is, you said they didn't.
Okay, I think I understand your point better.
You're not going to lose no fans. It's the same way when these football teams and these basketball teams move out of the state that they was in for a long time, and they go to another state, they lose those fans. So you saying that they're not going to lose fans? Yes, they will lose fans. Fans will stop watching because they can't go to the fight. The fans that normally go to these fights on a regular basis, because there are some fans that go to these fights on a regular basis, now all of a sudden they can't go to these fights. They're going to stop watching.
Well, they're not hardcore boxing fans. They're just casual fans. Then me, I personally, I don't care where the fights are at. I really don't. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I feel that side too. Like I'm kind of stuck in the middle because there's pros. I mean, there's cons to the Saudi Arabia shit too. Don't get it twisted. It's fucking the way it comes on, that shit come on like 5 o'clock, doing wild shit in the summertime at 5 o'clock. You know, I be on the beach or vacation somewhere, and I got oh shit, the big fight by the morning. So that's whack. You know, I would rather have it here. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather have the fights here. But what I am saying, I really don't give a fuck because I'm that much of a boxer. I just want to see the fight. I don't care if I gotta. If I didn't got do it, I have to just on Saturday. I gotta be in front of my TV at 5 o'clock. It is what it is. I did for the heavyweight card. I was right there in front of, right there. I came out of the pool. Once I got out of the pool, I was right there for the fights. Easy work. And I was like, this all right. I wasn't all sleepy and shit. And I still had the rest of my nights. It's pros and cons to this shit though. But I feel you though, Free. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'd rather have the fights here in the soil. So the content creators can get out there so they can pump out good shit. So, you know, we can run into people. You know what I mean? I feel you, bro. In the airport, I be running into people. So, you know what I mean? I got to sit with Danny and them. That was dope. It's Cool Boy. That was dope as fuck. We ain't gonna be able to, if they fights ain't here, I ain't gonna be able to see these niggas, bro. So I'm with you. But I'd rather see the fights. More than that. I don't care about how many fans they got. I don't care about their ticket sales. They getting paid. If you come over to Saudi Arabia, you're gonna get paid. So I don't give a fuck if I don't care about their fans. Because all I care about is me, Prize. Prize want to watch the fight and entertain my company. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I don't care enough to watch fight, the two fighters fight is outweighs where it's at for me.
All right. What's else to talk about? We can talk about Ryan Garcia and the little pickle he's put himself in now.
Shout out to ATL.
Y'all fucking with that?
Shout out to Clarence. And shout out to Tay. Shout out to the Queen too. She said, "Yo,
thanks for coming through.
And the fellas, what's good?" Yes. Let me read some of these comments. Salute.
So
yes.
Which one is fighting Pitbull Cruz? Is it Rolly or is it Ryan? Which one is fighting?
I don't think neither of them fighting Pitbull Cruz.
One of them, because Ryan said he's trying to negotiate with Pitbull Cruz. Rolly came out with a poster saying he's fighting Pitbull Cruz. Ryan can't get the fight now. So I'm trying to figure out, is Rolly fighting him or is Ryan still trying to talk to him? I was wondering, when did Pitbull move up to 140 and when did Pitbull became a hot commodity?
I know that Pitbull and Ryan, I know that's dead because Pitbull basically came out and said, you know, to hell with Golden Boy and to hell with the Zone. Plain out.
But didn't Ryan say
dead.
something about? Didn't they say something about the Devin Haney Ryan fight negotiation? They're trying to renegotiate. I think I read that somewhere. I read a clip somewhere that said that they were getting back in the mix.
I mean, I know it's
Oscar is essentially saying, okay, you don't want Jose Ramirez. You couldn't make the Rolly Romero fight. You fucked up the Devin Haney opportunity. We couldn't get you Pitbull. Your only other option is to go back to Devin Haney. That's it.
Devin Haney
without looking like a fucking clown.
Ryan got
Haney said don't say his name no more.
He all over the place.
Yup.
He was like, "Don't say my name no more."
Yeah.
I wouldn't do business with that nigga again. Fuck him. Talking about I need you.
That's what Devin saying. He said, "Don't say my name no more because we're never fighting." That's like the third time he didn't duck Devin. He's like, "No, we're not fighting."
That's BBO.
He was Devin mandatory twice.
Yeah.
And ducked him.
He still hasn't had a world title yet. So
yeah, that's really my big problem with Ryan Garcia.
I don't know where he goes.
He does not have the cachet to talk to none of these people like that at all. He don't have the cachet to talk to Tio like any kind of way. Dev, none of them.
That 1.2 million went to his head, Marky. It is what it is.
Yeah, but that was with Tank Davis. He ain't that fight that he just had. That joint wasn't no major fight.
Nope.
With Tank Davis.
Nope.
Now he can possibly do some decent numbers fighting Jose Ramirez, fighting Tio or Devin. He could do some good numbers fighting those guys. But I don't even understand why would you pull out of the Devin Haney fight to fight Rolly Romero. You said you wanted the money.
Yeah.
It would be more money in the situation when you're fighting Devin because that's two different fan bases. You fighting Rolly, that's the same fan base. That's the Latin fan base. You got the Latin fan base.
Yeah.
So you fighting to the same fan base. More people will want to see you fight Devin than to fight Rolly.
And they got that history too.
Now Rolly
in the amateurs.
Rolly would do good numbers too because they're going to sell the fight. Being on the stage, they're going to sell the fight. So it would do good numbers. But I think Devin and Ryan would do bigger numbers.
100%. They definitely would do bigger numbers. I agree with you 100%. Free. It's just a bigger fight for Ryan's more money. And shit, man. I think that pay-per-view could possibly do something. You know, they got history. They can build it up with the amateurs. They 3-3. Now they fighting for the WBC. I'm sorry. Yeah, the WBC, right? They've got WBC. WBC. 140-pound title. It's a good storyline, and it'll be on pay-per-view. And I think it can probably do about 250 for sure. 3 maybe.
And that would have been his first title fight too.
Right. It's a lot of storyline behind that.
Even when he fought Tank Davis, Tank belt wasn't on the line, so that wasn't no title fight.
Right. I mean Ryan pretty much got ADD. He's all over the place. He's negotiating with this when he pull out, and then negotiate with that when he pull out. He negotiate. Then he renegotiate with this guy, and he pull out. Ryan.
No, I just think it's like what Oscar De La Hoya is saying. Prize, he's getting bad advice. That's just the plain and simple. Because another thing, he shouldn't have took that Tank Davis fight either. You know, salute to him for doing that, but that was not a smart move. Taking all those stipulations, and then it was a smart move. He made $30 million.
Basically, he got what was coming to him. It's just like a dude cheating on a girl. You cheat on your girl and you get with the next girl, and then she turn around and cheat on you. You got what was coming to you. You pulled out on Devin, and then Rolly pulled out on you.
Yeah, he earned that. That's just karma.
He don't got nowhere to go. What's he gonna do? He gonna get criticized if he don't take a big fight at this point. Cause you've been on pay-per-view, bro. You're in the record books, bro.
Hey, see what listening to Floyd do.
And then he listen to Floyd, Ryan gonna be tweaking, man. Salute to my guy.
He thought Floyd was his friend. That nigga is the devil.
Because he was like, hold up, this nigga about to fight Rolly. I can make Pitbull and Rolly. That's a better fight. Pitbull and Rolly.
Yeah, he screwed Ryan in the air, bro. That shit too funny. Good for that nigga.
Actually, that Pitbull and Rolly fight, if it does come, that fight might be kind of interesting because Pitbull like to come forward. He gonna put the high guard up. He like to come forward. And Rolly, he got that power. He ain't got the greatest boxing skills, but he got that power. It's gonna be interesting if they do make that fight.
I think Rolly gotta just make that a ugly ass fight where clinch exchanges. He's tying up Pitbull's arms because if Pitbull gets in his chest, he's gonna kill Rolly. He's gonna break this man down to his body, or he's gonna come upstairs with his hooks. It's really I only really see that fight going one way. I don't see Rolly winning that fight at all whatsoever, and I don't see it going the distance in any scenario.
Somebody gonna get knocked out. Somebody gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, and I know who.
Isak Cruz is an overhyped bum, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you, X. He ain't shit, X. He ain't shit.
I don't disagree with you, X, but when you compare that to Rolly,
Rolly, we know what Rolly is. We don't even like common sense. Like when you got common sense, bro, you don't even got to speak on it really with him. Like this man, this other nigga, bro. It's like you just gotta say it, bro. Like because he just gets so hyped up, bro. Like
Pitbull is overrated. Pitbull is
very overrated.
And let me take that back because I don't like doing that, calling fighters blind. I'll just get upset when people overhype him, bro. He's not a bum. He's just not very fucking good as people say he is.
Yeah.
Bro.
I agree with 1,000%. Shout out to Crush. Crush said, I wonder how that pit poodle gonna do it at 140. No, he gonna get his ass whooped at 140.
But I mean, it's the Tank effect, though. X, you know that.
He's not even that good. He's not even that skilled to me, bro.
Tank beat him with one hand, and people like talking about this man is like Mike Tyson and shit. Like, bro, Tank beat him with one hand. Mike Tyson never been beat by nobody with one fucking hand.
And then he ducked Shakur Stevenson when the WBC mandated the fight. He ain't want no parts of that shit, dog. He bounced up out of there. He knew he was gonna get his ass whooped in there.
Well, I think the thing is when you fight a cash cow, win, lose, or draw, you benefit. And that just seems to be the case with Tank Davis's opponents. People automatically just assume that they're good fighters for whatever reason. Mario Barrios took him some rounds, won the majority of them. All of a sudden, he a good fighter now. Rolly Romero goes a couple more rounds.
He's actually a good fighter.
No. But I'm talking about at that point, I don't think he should have been cut. Well, I mean, whatever. He beat Ugas. I give him his credit. He a good fighter. But at that point, nah. But that's just my opinion.
Shout out to ATX Red in the chat. Shout out to you.
But yeah, I don't know. People like to overrate Tank's past opponents. That's just what they do.
Yeah, that Pitbull Cruz.
Don't get me started on Leo Santa Cruz. Leo was giving him trouble, bro. That's a good win right there. Leo 4 division win. Like people will list all somebody's accomplishments without putting the context of what type of threat they present in that fight or presented in the fight. You can say, they 4 division, all that. They got all their accomplishments, but what's the context of those two fighting? Leo Santa Cruz was a 126 pounder. Leo Santa Cruz had one fight at 130. Like, come on, bro. Tank Davis had just fought at 135. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. And he beat him up with one hand pretty much. So, like, I have no faith in Pitbull Cruz. He ain't no Pitbull. I'm going to go with the homie Crush and say Poodle. The Poodle Cruz. He ain't done shit. He got his ass
he ugly enough to be a Pitbull.
He's only notable from a loss, and I just can't wait to somebody whoop his ass real good, because he don't got no skill. That BBO like that kind of shit where he come in there just swinging for the fences, bro, with no skill, just put his head down, walk into you and rock him, sock him like he's. I'm
gonna keep the same energy if Shakur fight Navarrete, bro, because I don't like that shit. You a 135 pounder. Like, don't pick on nobody who a weight class below. I don't care if people wanted to see the fight before. I don't care if that was a fight, bro. You're on 135 now, bro. Until that man at the weight class, until he do something of significance to show that he can hang, like winning the belt at 135, you should not be fighting no Emmanuel Navarrete, especially coming off the performance he just had, bro. No.
I agree with you. I think Shakur just trying to get out of his contract.
I agree with that. I don't understand why Shakur called him out. If anything, Navarrete was supposed to call Shakur out. I didn't see why Shakur was called out Navarrete. I'm like, this man is at a lower weight class. Why are you calling him out?
I think he just wants to get that fight on. I think he wants to try to make some money and then try to get. What do you got? One fight left on with?
Yeah, he got one fight left.
Yeah, he said it's free agent season.
Yeah, so he's trying to get
if that was the reason, so he can hurry up and get Bob to make that fight so he can get out of his contract, then it was a smart move, if that was the reason. But other than that, no, you at 135. You shouldn't be calling him out.
Salute to Big Dog Willie in the chat. But yeah, Pete, he, you know, I didn't understand that call out either. I'm with you. But, you know, this I don't even care who he fight. Just do what you got to do and then be free. And then there's no excuse from there, Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Like, because the way Knockout was on your ass, he had you looking crazy. And I rock with you. But you got to tighten up.
Speaking of Shakur Stevenson, let me ask y'all a question. Who do you think Shakur is going to sign with when his contract is over? Do you think he's going to leave Top Rank, or do you think he's going to sign back with Top Rank?
Unless he goes to PBC for the Tank fight, he's going to stay at Top Rank. It just wouldn't make any sense. I mean, they've been good to him his whole career. Not only that, I think Lomachenko is going to want to fight him. I think that he probably just wants to fight Kambosos right now. So they're going to make that fight for him down the road. I don't see him going anywhere. Now, what he will do, I think he might do it on like a fight-by-fight basis. He won't sign like a long-term deal with them.
You can't not sign a long-term with Bob, though, can't you? When you do with
Bob,
I
was just about to think about that.
Don't you, when you win a belt with Bob, don't he got some shit in his contract? Like, if you win a belt, you, like, sign for 2 or 3 more fights or some shit like that with Bob. Got some crazy stuff, boy. Bob Arum is crazy.
That's when you first win your belt.
His best bet is to get up out of there. I hear what you're saying. They kind of been good to him, but not really. They didn't want to feed him Oscar Valdez until Terrence Crawford came out with them allegations, and the next thing you know, they announced that fight real quick. Bob announced that fight real quick. I just think Shakur is better off just trying to just go on his own and see what he can do, because he has somewhat of a name, and he is really, really good, and he can make some good fights.
But the thing is,
but do you think? Hold on, D3. My bad, because I just want to ask this question. Do you think it would serve him better to go with security though, and to take maybe a 2 or 3 fight deal? Cause shit, what if he gets injured and has another stink, and he stinks up the joint again, like he did his last fight?
The way
his stock is gonna be in the toilet if he's a free agent.
The Bob Arum, the way he sounds like he can't do nothing with the kid. Like, he's not ringing any bells. He's not selling like that. And you know what I'm saying? But a lot of young people like Shakur. He does have a lot of fans. I say he go on his own, bro. I say he go on his own and try to see, you know, maybe see what the zone got. You know, hell, he might get some Saudi money. We don't know. But
see, the thing
I think he's better off without Top Rank.
I hear people keep saying, hey, they need to be a free agent, But if you don't have the right team around you to be a free agent, it's not going to serve you any good by being a free agent.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has the right team around him right now. He don't have his own lawyers. He has a manager, but he don't have his own promotional company. He don't have the right team around him right now to be his own free agent.
Damn. So, the way he was talking, it doesn't sound like he has any interest in signing back with Top Rank. I'm with Crush. He said Loma and Shakur at this point. Hell no, I don't want to see that shit either. Shakur is in a tough spot right now. Not no more. Shakur's in a tough spot right now, dog, because he don't really got a lot of options. He's probably gonna take a fight that we don't want to see so he can just see what's gonna happen for the rest of this year. You know, hopefully Bob don't shelf him for too long. He should have kept that I'm a free agent stuff to himself. He should have went in there and did business the right way with Bob and don't say nothing about no free agent, because he fuck around and Bob will have your ass sitting down all the way to the end of the year.
True.
Yeah.
So
they should have done what they should have done what they had to do to make that Frank Martin fight. Plain and simple.
That's on Frank Martin. You know, that's on Frank Martin.
True.
They should have compensated.
No, but they say that
they should have compensated.
It is on Frank Martin, but at the same time, I feel like, I mean, come on, compromise with the man. Give him a little bit of money. I don't see the problem.
The thing about my problem with Frank Martin with that situation is that I think he signed a damn contract, and then he's. But
the thing is,
why did you?
No, if he signed a contract, he would be in court.
Didn't he sign something?
The thing is, Shakur didn't.
I think
get
they
as much
agreed
money
on something. Go ahead, Free. My bad.
No, he didn't. He didn't get as much money not fighting Frank Martin. When he fought that other dude, he didn't get as much money as he would have got fighting Frank Martin.
Yeah.
He got less money.
Right. He should have just went through the fight. They should have Frank should have went ahead and did that, man. But he just got cold feet.
Nah, but what happened is that Shakur.
I would have gave him another million.
Yeah.
Top Rank wasn't doing that shit. They ain't giving out no millions like that.
Give him a $500,000. Give him something. Because he was saying I'm fighting over, and he made a point. I'm fighting over here on your network. I don't like my money. Da 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 da. I mean, make something happen. Try to compromise to make the fight happen.
Yep, that's Top Rank for you.
I think that bag was like, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the bag was like $6 or $7 million. If he would have gave him another million, he still would have walked away with 4 or 5.
Wow.
I mean, I think I don't think the money was. I don't think they was getting that much for that though, was they? Frank Martin.
No, I think that I know Shakur was getting paid for that fight.
Yeah,
because that's big. That's a big fight. That's Shakur. That's Terrence Crawford's pupil taking on Earl Spence's pupil. They were gonna sell the shit out of that fight.
I make sure y'all follow the homie Mark Nash.
$6 or $7 million. Because that's what Frank said. He said he saw how much the money was, and he was like, "Nah, I need more than this."
Yeah,
that's what it was. He said he saw how much the bag was, and he was like, "No, I need more than this."
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. Sometimes, like, I feel you though, man. And
then the next thing I don't like, Prize, is the fact that Shakur. Well, and again, this is why. Okay, maybe you might have a point that it's Frank's fault. Why would you agree to whatever the terms of the deal were when you could have just went to purse bid and got whatever? So I don't really understand that either. That's when people start to say that maybe Shakur pulled something on him. But I can't confirm that.
Al Heyman is the advisor, so he advised them to do that, not to do that.
The whole thing with that was it wasn't Frank Martin that called off the purse bid. It was his team. They said, okay, we're going to give you $1 million for the fight, and his team felt like that was enough money, and they said, okay, we're going to call it off. It wasn't Frank Martin that called it off. It was his team that called it off.
Yeah, then technically that's still on Frank, but yeah. I don't know what Shakur gonna do next. You need to make something happen.
He's in a tough spot right now. There's not a lot of names out there for him. You know, Bob.
He could fight Murataya.
Yeah, I guess. Well, who cares about that? Yeah, I mean, he can.
That's another name that Tank can fight too.
No, nobody. There's not enough people that heard of him.
Yeah.
But Shakur is in a tough.
He is Mexican though. So, I mean, that's something in his favor.
I hope Shakur get it together and be able to get on track, but he is not looking good right now. He got all that damn talent, but he's not making the right moves, I guess. Like, he got some good wins against Valdez and stuff, you know, but he needs to get in there and he needs to make that Frank Martin fight happen. He should have made that happen. That's bad. That's just bad, man.
Outside of Jamel Herring and Joel Gonzalez, Oscar Valdez is his biggest win.
100%.
That Oscar Valdez, that Oscar Valdez one has aged terribly too. So he got to get a signature win for real.
Yep.
Yeah, it is aging. It ain't aging as good as I thought it would. You know, because Valdez, he never was that good to me anyway. He's cool, but he's all right. You know what I mean? I didn't think he could beat Shakur.
No, yeah, he's a tough guy. That's who he is, man.
Yeah, he's tough. He's a tough guy for sure. He's a steroid cheat, but, you know, he got his ass beat. But, you know, I don't have any faith in him really either. You know, he can go against people that can't move and just stand there and rock him, sock him. Yeah, Valdez will knock you out. But other than that, he's not a threat to none of the elite. He's just not, bro. He's not a threat to none of the.
I think Oscar Valdez. I think he probably peaked as much as he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna go he's not gonna get no better than what he is.
That's a good ass point.
No, but he's already. I think he's 35. Free.
Yeah.
No, he ain't
On
he
top
ain't
of
that
all the
old.
wars he been in.
He not that old. He's like 31. He's not that old.
And he coming back too. He need to sit it down, man.
Yeah, he like 31, maybe 32, but he ain't 35.
After
Let
my
me
boy,
see.
after my boy never that they did to him, he need to sit it down, man.
He 33.
33, okay.
Yup, because never already tore his ass up.
Yeah, he
You
did.
don't need to come back from that.
That's the one fighter that's the one fighter, right? Now right there, that's the one fighter who that shit. A lot of the shit he do look awful, but as I start to really just sit down and watch, that nigga smart, bro.
You know
Like
what
he an
would be a good
offensive
Thank
fight?
you, X. Thank
You
you.
know what would be a good fight for Neverati? Because Neverati like to throw a lot of punches.
You
What would be
finally
a
fucking with
great?
the human pain saw, X.
I've been
What would be
fucking
a
with him. Talking about, I've
what
been
would be
fucking
a
with him
great
for
fight
almost a
for
year now.
Neverati that I think a lot of people would enjoy that fight is Neverati versus William Zepeda. Both of them throw a lot of shots.
My God,
Both of
that's
them throw a
like
lot
that's
of shots.
200 punches a fucking round. What? That's rock up sock up.
That would be a
Hey,
hell of a
yeah,
fight right
BVO would be front row for a fight like that.
there.
BVO gonna fly
that would
everybody
be a
out.
hell of a fight.
Yeah, for sure. It would definitely be a
Damn.
firefight, man. But again, Shakur, it's 2024, my guy. It's time to do something this year, baby. You got to do something. You know, you got to. You calling out 130 pounders. You know, you got to get your shit in order, man. We rooting for you, man. Jersey.
All right, man. Y'all want to go to
This
one
nigga
for?
Shakur. Yeah, what you saying? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, well, you could talk about Shakur next if you want. But I was just gonna say we can move to 147 when y'all want to.
Yeah, somebody let Crush up here. He keeps saying he's
There we
backstage.
go. What's going on?
What's going on,
Y'all had me in the backyard with the stink ass pit poodles and all that shit
Man,
for 5 minutes.
I ain't
What
got
the
the.
hell
I
is
ain't got
going
the.
on?
Hey, Crush. Hey, I ain't got the
that's all
buttons to
BBO,
pull.
I
man.
know
I'm
y'all.
throwing my boy under the bus.
I
Yeah,
already
that's
know,
the
man.
same
It's
way,
all
goddamn
good.
it.
BBO
You
trying to
know
work.
what?
He doing shit and he behind the scenes and he trying to,
Yeah, it's
you
all
know,
good. You
do
know I got to mess with
two
him, man.
different
See
things
what you
two different things, you know.
Bevo eating a honey bun right now, man. You got to cut him some slack, man.
with extra glaze. Extra glaze, goddamn. Yeah, I hear y'all cooking, man. Y'all. Yeah. I hear y'all getting a good cook on like always, man. Y'all make sure when y'all come through, y'all share this out. This is a great cook every time these brothers link up. And I always
Appreciate you.
love being a part of it, man. So,
Appreciate you,
I
Crush.
gotta come up and bust it up with y'all, man. Y'all doing
For
y'all
sure.
thing. But yeah, real quick, just to add on to what y'all was saying, not just add everything up. I don't want to be long-winded. I want to move to 147. I want to talk about that just as well. But far as everybody that hasn't really done anything, in the sport of boxing that's satisfying enough and respectful to us the fans needs to get to work. You see what I'm saying? And that's just about everybody. And there's a lot of guys who ain't finished, so they all need to get to work. Of course, I'm tired of the same old talks and stuff like that with guys in different weight classes. They talking about the Saudi mess and he asked for 2 Ferraris. And my whole thing is I don't care about none of that ish. I don't care. Who the motherfucker gonna fight? And then if they ever fight, when they gonna fight? The man wanna say, hey man, I want 2 Ferraris just to come over to whatever the deal. So the F what? It's called the game. Motherfucker, when you tax him, what y'all mad because y'all can't ask a motherfucker for a goddamn Ferrari? And I'm just being honest. Is it any because it's just Tank? It could be anybody else. It could be Devin Haney in this situation, anybody. And y'all sitting here and I be seeing these jokers in the chat like, yo, y'all still worrying about the wrong ish. Everybody keep on saying when somebody's supposed to do something, you are just a fan. I'm gonna keep reminding you. They're gonna move when they ready to move. Their career is for them, not for us. So sit back, relax as a damn fan and enjoy it. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Because I don't want to keep hearing no bitching about it. Grown ass man bitching about a fight that ain't happened yet. Well, this ain't happened yet. Man, shut the F up. Seriously. I'm a grown ass man. I want to hear some damn boxing talk, not a whole bunch of people who crying about shit that's not in their control. So I want y'all to look in y'all boxing conversation mirror before y'all go running y'all mouths so you can see how stupid y'all sound. Yeah, y'all be sounding stupid. There's a lot of logical boxing talk out there, but they starting to drain it the hell out with all this nonsense. We keep going back to the same old thing, talking about things that don't make no sense, things that we don't have a clue about when they're going to happen. So why are we still caring about some shit we don't know when it's going to happen and if it's ever going to happen? Leave that shit to them. Stop jumping in on everything that they tweet and all that. That's what's wrong with y'all simp ass motherfuckers now. I don't get into none of that shit. I just come and cuss y'all asses out and try to help y'all see that y'all looking and sound like a bunch of goddamn fools. And I ain't taking up for no goddamn body. None. Right. I don't take up for no damn body. Y'all sitting up here, you got to take protection, you got Haney protection, you got this protection. Shut the fuck up. Are you protecting your home the way you protecting these fighters' name?
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all, man? I gotta get at y'all because y'all do this all the time. Yeah, and y'all can call me what the hell y'all want, but come and fuck with me. And then I'll really show you how I feel. Show you how I feel, because this is just the reality, man. And I'm just trying to save you motherfuckers for keep on talking about too much nonsense that don't make sense. Man, leave that Tank and that fucking goddamn Devin shit alone until these motherfuckers give us something to talk about, because what's going on right now ain't worth you motherfuckers talking about. God damn.
It's really exhausting. It's, to me, I got that Devin Haney and Tank fatigue early, like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, when they wasn't fighting for all them years. I didn't even want to hear about their two names together. And I'm already at that point right now with Tank and Devin, because it's not happening. So just like what Crush said, man, just leave that shit for them, bro. Y'all don't get it. That shit is annoying as fuck.
They trying to force this guy to being a damn star, forcing him on people. Nobody is talking about that. So call me a motherfucking hater if you want. Because I ain't no damn hater, but I'm pointing out the facts and you hate that. You can't force nobody to be something they are not made to be. God damn it. Everybody ain't made to be a fucking star. Shit.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't made to be a star. And you're going to find the hell out. Talking about Devin, talking about boxers, period. Everybody ain't made to be a fucking star. That's just it.
Yeah,
they ain't made to be the star. Too. And everybody, let's just think about it. Look, let's take three the hard way, because that's what I call these guys. They ain't nobody no 2.0 or fucking shit. I'm tired of that shit too. The next Manny Pacquiao, the next Mike Tyson, everybody can be a star. The next these fighters ain't the next shit. They are the first and only them. That's what they fucking are. Ain't no next shit. Get on out of here. Ain't no Mike Tyson 2.0. He got a fucking son and he ain't even Mike Tyson 2.0. And we going by the skills and shit. And he got his whole DNA. Y'all tripping. Stop this nonsense. Why a fucking fighter can't beat up? Why they can't beat them? What, they lacking some character or something? So y'all got to be filler ups. Oh, he the next so-and-so. He ain't the next shit. He's him.
Nah, but now you just being a hating old man. You don't believe in nostalgia. you don't see a fighter's certain style and be like,
no,
damn,
that don't
that's Mike Tyson.
Bro, call me a hater. That don't make them the next dumb. That don't make them the next dumb, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay.
Resemblance to somebody. That's what I'm saying. Don't make them the next dumb. I mean, how many different styles that it is in fucking fighting, bro? Come on. So we see a whole lot of fighters that resemble another fucking a certain style that fighters is known for being good at. So it's plenty of motherfucking Floyd whatever the fuck you want to call them, Floyd Mayweathers and all this different type. You got different type of wannabe bulldogs and all that, and half of them ain't motherfucking pit bulls and shit like that. You got all type of shit. So until we bring something, until a boxer brings something in boxing that we ain't never seen before, man, chill like EPMD, man. Listen to the fucking song. You got to chill. Come on, man. If we gonna talk about a real sport, let's make sense. All this fantasy talk and all this dumbass talk is not good. It's not good. We talking about a guy at 135 because we want to see a guy that used to be at 135. It's a whole nother fucking guy at 135 we should be pushing for.
But we not like other sports though, OG. We would like, and I've talked about it with Free before. We don't know when our Super Bowl is. We don't know when we're going to get the big fights. With the NFL, they know when they're going to get their AFC, NFC. So they can have discussions surrounding that. Our discussions have to be surrounded in fantasy a little bit. Because we don't know when these fighters are going to fight. We don't know when they're going to make the fight. And then we get bogged down into these types of discussions that might be tedious. But, I mean, that's what we do, bro. Because all we can do is just say, man, maybe this dude will fight that dude, or maybe in the right situation it could happen. I mean, that's our generation. I don't know about what they were doing back in the 80s. It was probably fights every week, but that's what we got today. It's fucked up.
And shout out to Clarence. He said, y'all niggas wake up with these fighters on y'all mind. That's a fact. Some of these people wake up and the first thing they think about is what Tank gonna do today and what Devin Daddy do.
They got Tank motherfucking voodoo dolls, Devin blow up dolls, Shakur fucking throw dark that doll, all type of shit going on. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Shakur, jock strap, his motherfucking cup, everything. Them niggas some goddamn stalkers.
Marky, what you said was like 100% facts. We don't know when our Super Bowl is. We don't even know when the fucking playoffs is about to start. So all we gotta go off is what these niggas are saying. You got niggas like Ryan. He say one thing, do another. Then he pull out this one, and he over there messing with this one. Now he with Floyd. Now he back with
exactly.
We don't know. So we only going by what we see and what they say. The news break.
But that's one of the things the OG Crush is saying though. We need to turn that channel off. We need to ignore that nigga Ryan Garcia and pretend like he don't exist.
Yeah, he cooked.
You know what?
Because I'm tired of that nigga.
Because if these cats' actions, because we should be going on their actions. Fuck the fucking words. Come on, y'all. We got to go on the way a person move, not what they say, because a lot of times what they say and the way they move don't be matching up. But what makes it happen after you motherfucking sign? Action. I don't give a fuck about talk. I can go on the corner here, motherfuckers talk shit all day. I'm gonna rumble you next week and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I want to see what's going on. If you ain't doing that, I don't even want to be talking about what you should be doing. I want to talk about what's taking place. Yeah. And this shit right here is not fair to the rest of boxing. Let's just be honest. I know we want to see it and all that, but is it fair to the rest of boxing?
Hey, Clarence is off the chain right now.
No, it's not fair to boxing because we constantly talking about shit. And look at the post right there. What happened to when it's fight week and we talking about fights that's not being made and fights that's coming up? We overlooking them just because these names.
That's what the homie just said in the chat. He said what happens when it's fight week? We are talking about fights that are not made. Like that's a real.
And that's what I'm talking about right now, bro. And that's why that's not good for boxing. It's not fair to the rest of these fighters who's willing to get in the ring with each other and they ain't got all these stipulations and this, that, and the other and blah, blah. And I want this and I want that and he's supposed to do this and he's supposed to do that and stupid motherfucker fans arguing about an A side and B side. You're an asshole in a butthole. That's what the fuck you are. A side and B side. If you arguing about it, you're an asshole and a butthole. So get your brain out of your asshole and your motherfucking butthole because you ain't the A side or B side. The shit, you a C side. You sit and see and wait to see what's going to fucking happen.
Shout out to
Worrying about shit.
shout out
You
to
keep worrying about
OTB
shit.
boxing
You keep
boxing
worrying
school in the
about
chat.
shit that you should not be worrying about. I'm trying to help you as a boxing fan, goddamn. Stop
Yeah.
worrying about shit that ain't in your goddamn control. Now, I know I can't get y'all away from the belt shit, but I'm going to give y'all that. And while I give y'all that, I'm going to give y'all a belt right on y'all
Queek
ass right now. I'm giving y'all right
Queek
now.
Queequeg
You see what I'm
said
saying? Like,
now
come on.
Queequeg she said when it's fight week, the only energy is the day before the fight for about an hour, then back to the light skinned trio.
Back to the light skinned trio. And we shouldn't even
That was a
be
good one, Queequeg. That was a good one.
we shouldn't even be surprised about what's taking place at 140 with now Rolly and Pit fucking Poodle. I've been saying this for the longest that all them little motherfucking Latino cats whose names is just getting around in the mix. Some of us gonna try to go up to 140 because they know some of them ain't got a shot at 35 and try to take a quantum motherfucking leap into some fucking shit. So that's what's happening with this fight. Now, I don't care who win this fight. Whoever win this fight, fucking Pit Poodle or fucking Yellow Bus fucking Rolly, don't duck no fucking smoke. Don't go up there and try to hold up 140 because you wasn't able to do it at 135. I know what's going on. That's why they call me fucking Yoda. I be know what's going to happen before it happened because I be paying attention to the way these sucker moves. So now they want to get up there and try to get a big fight and all that. That shit ain't going to fucking sell. That shit ain't gonna tell. And I'm gonna watch it on Telemundo to find out to see what's gonna happen. We ain't watching none of these damn American channels. I'm gonna watch Telemundo and I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going down. That shit ain't gonna bring no motherfucking big money. The fuck out of here. Who's really interested in seeing fucking Pit Poodle who got an obsession with fucking Tank and ducking for Shakur and ducking other fucking fighters to go up there and see him fight motherfucking goddamn Yellow Bus fucking Rolly? I don't want to see that fucking bullshit. That Yellow Bus Rolly get rolled the fuck over by somebody at 140. And this little bitch ass motherfucker ducking all that fucking smoke at 35 and want to go up to fucking 40 because he really think he gonna be the next motherfucker.
Don't even speak on Rolly. His time is coming, OG. It's gonna come sooner or later. That nigga is. I said that he's a knockout waiting to happen.
Clarence said. He said. Clarence, are you crazy as hell right now, dog? That was funny as shit. He said, keep the fighters' guns out your mouth. Simple. It's that simple.
What?
Hey, what's up, man?
Keep their hammers out their mouth. It's that simple. Some
Hey,
of
can
these
you hear me?
guys, we got you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good.
Some of these cats
Divio said Rolly is a monster. Crush, Crush cut the cap. As I said, Rolly is the ass kicking waiting to happen. Somebody is going to do him dirty,
Greasy.
And I'm waiting for that day.
Rolly ain't no damn monster. Ain't no damn monster.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, bro.
Let me let y'all know who this is, man. I hear a lot of talk, but at the end of the day, it's inevitable. It's D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Fans! What's up, my brothers? Y'all good, man? Y'all having a good show? Y'all doing good, right?
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, man.
Hell yeah.
Man.
I could spit with the best of them, man.
That boy
I'm
Uncle
from
Shep.
Dallas, Texas. I'm from Oak Cliff. All day from the hood, man. We make it happen up in this motherfucker. So I like this shit. I like this talk. I love boxing. I need it. I breathe it. So we gotta come with it. So what we talking about? Are we talking about Tank Davis?
We talking about Yellow Bus Rolly right now and
Nah, we not. No, we not. No, we not. No.
We talking about Tank Davis?
Yeah, go ahead. What you got? You got something on Tank Davis? You got something on Tank?
Hit that fire. I just hit my green. I'm good, baby. That's how you got to do it. You got to hit that green.
That nigga here, Tank Davis, he can't run it.
Come with that shit.
Go ahead, go for it, baby.
All right, well, go ahead. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest.
Hispanic, Mexican. I can get it. Mexican, whatever you can. I'm here, baby. I'm about to roll this shit out. So we talking about Tank Davis, the face of wannabe boxing, the man that has been supplanted by Canelo Alvarez, always has, and he will never ever touch those M's like Canelo Alvarez, and that's facts. So we talking about somebody that being protected by the PBC all day, protected. Homie want 2 Ferraris. Homie want horses. He want He want to rant. He want all this shit. At the end of the day, you gonna make the fight or not? You gonna be a pussy because I'm from the street. If somebody calls you out like that, you gonna be a real man and you gonna fight. You scared of an educated motherfucker like Devin Haney that got schooled at home? You scared of a G like that you sparred and you spawn heavyweights, motherfucker? You spawn heavyweights and you scared of a motherfucking he can hit balloons up to 168. What the fuck you scared of, little man? What you scared about that bobblehead? What you got to say with that, man?
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you
man?
this.
Are we trying to see the fights or not?
No,
I make the fights or not, man. What the fuck are we scared of, bro? We from the streets, man. Somebody calls you out like that and they got money, you got money. Put that shit to sides, man. Make the fucking fight happen. What the fuck happened to us back in the day, man? Back in the 90s, Mike Tyson and Holyfield, when they fought, they didn't give a fuck about the money. They went for that shit. They went for the challenge. Ain't nothing about this shit no more. Now we want to support a motherfucker wearing stilettos, motherfucker wearing purses, motherfucker want to put fucking, he want to do his nails. Man, why are we supporting the shit like that, bro? And y'all want to support that shit? Are y'all females or males? What are we talking about, my brother?
Get mad at
you want to wear purses like Tank Davis?
Here telling the
I mean, I don't understand this shit, bro. Are we from the back in the day or are we just today? What is
right now? Well, to answer your question, it's a new generation.
Okay.
It's a new time. It's new niggas.
You have to stop. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
Huh?
New ones, right? Homie couldn't even stay in jail for his time. But he talking about he want to be like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was there for years. He was a real G, a real dog.
That's inaccurate. He did stay in jail for the time he's supposed to stay in there.
Hold on, real quick. It's new time, new days, is new niggas. These niggas wear pocketbooks and big boots and goofy ass looking clothes
and big ass.
They get that shit from Floyd. They get that shit from Floyd and LeBron carrying purses and shit.
Floyd never wore a purse, bro.
I just seen Floyd with a purse the other night.
What you talking about?
He just started. I just seen a nigga with a purse the other night. At the Laker game,
the problem is they got gay stylists and designers and tailors and shit. That's the problem. They get their clothes from homosexuals.
Hello, Marky. My man said Floyd never wore a purse. I just seen him at the Laker game with a purse.
Wait.
I've seen Floyd with a purse. I've seen him in some leggings. I've seen the nigga in some weird ass fucking boots.
But
I didn't know that.
Wild dude. Friday, he wasn't wearing that goofy shit.
You saw Sugar Ray wearing that shit? Tommy Hearns? You saw any of
them? He wasn't wearing that goofy shit as a fucker.
Hey, hold on.
But hold on. Y'all used to wear some wild shit back in the 80s.
Ain't nobody wore a purse.
I gotta go.
Listen,
never wore a purse.
I seen that shit Eddie Murphy used to be wearing. That tight up shit.
No, we talking about Eddie Murphy. We ain't talking about.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, one at a time, guys.
You got to go one at a time because we start talking on each other. It makes it.
Yeah, I mean, like my man said, my man hit it on the head, man. It's new niggas. It's a new day. These weird ass niggas do all kind of weird ass shit. That's what they do.
Hey, Mr. Shelton, let me correct you. It's new niggettes. These motherfuckers is soft, baby. I keep on telling y'all, this is soft generation of goddamn fighters, and I ain't gonna change my mindset. That's soft. They soft cotton candy, motherfucking water salt candy, motherfucking candy apples. They just fucking rainbow, skittle, diddle, rattle, daddle. What the fuck is wrong with they paddle, bro? Like they soft.
I mean,
these niggas get applauded.
I've heard that talking point for every sport that there is at this point. Basketball,
all this shit soft, bro.
Boxing, so
hold on. Let X go.
Yeah, I've heard that talking point, and to some degree, I don't watch football. I watch boxing and I watch basketball. I could get the talking point, but you know that just kind of slighting some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not as outspoken as others are about it. That's just me.
Oh, that's okay.
No, it's just what it is that these niggas get applauded if they fight 3 times a year, and saying they want to be like Hagler and Leonard and these type of dudes, Duran, who fought 7, 8, 9 times a year. So
yeah, you can't, man. They can't.
You can't compare yourself to them guys because you're not doing what they did.
You'll never see it again. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
But
and then you got guys like Shakur trying to put himself on that level, and then you see what he do in his last fight. It's like it's hard to look at these dudes in a favorable light, man. X.
Well, can I say something?
At least that guy specifically.
Go ahead.
I think Shakur, at the end of the day, he comes with credibility. He's coming from weight divisions coming up. You know, he had Andre Ward, he had Prince, he has Arum, he has Top Rank, and he had all these people grooming him, man. At the end of the day, you got one blimp. That don't make you, man. That don't make or break you, brother. I mean, at the end of the day, not all the legends ever had great fights all the time. We had hiccups all the time. So we can't just down a man just because he went, you know, he didn't show us what he was really capable of, man. You know, at the end of the day, he took a challenge and we saw what we didn't like.
I ain't see nobody else calling D'Alessandro.
Yeah. But this is the thing where I'm trying to get to. That can't.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to retract. Calvin Ford. Now he's trying to retract and say, because I remember and I went to the Rise podcast and I talked to Coach Kenny and I said, what happened when y'all flipped that coin? Y'all said y'all gonna fight Shakur.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he didn't want that fight. No, you can't tell me that shit, man. Shakur's been wanting that fight. You can't give me that bullshit. And now because of that, you want to use any little fucking excuse like every other fighter. Now he want too much money or this and that, and he looked bad in his last performance. Well, if you that good, knock him out. If you no, and now they're saying Top 4 saying, oh, we can't run after him, motherfucker. You Tank Davis, you the knockout artist. Find a way to knock his ass out. Mike Tyson did. He did his best he could, no matter who the fuck what style it was. You go in there, if you the true king like you say you are, and you flip the fucking coin, and now you backflipping on your coin shit. Don't tell me to fucking to understand where you coming from, my brother. You from the streets. If a motherfucker you telling me you're gonna do something, and you flip back and you tell me you're not a real G, my brother.
No, that's a fact. But that's who Tank Davis has been his whole career. That's who I expect him to be. I mean, I don't know how long ago that safety on the Glock comment was, but
I got something.
I mean, shit, that safety been on that Glock for a minute. Yeah, and I don't think it's coming off.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a shame.
I got something. Whenever I get a chance again, I got something. That shit.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let it go like this. Is it okay? I'm gonna let it go like this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man, you cooking good.
So look at this, man. And this is the thing that what happens. I'm gonna open up my own podcast in June 2024. My name is D Block, man. I'm coming up from the streets, and I love talking about boxing. I said, why not just get into this shit? Fuck it, talk your voice, be who you want to be, and be humbled at the end of the day when people don't understand and don't respect. At the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion. But I'm going to give you mine, and I'm going to let you know like this. Adrian Broner raised Tank Davis to a certain level, and he gave him to Floyd Mayweather. We knew. Now I got more respect for Adrian Broner. You look at Adrian Broner's resume, it's way better than fucking Tank Davis. And no matter whatever the fuck it is.
One of the best resumes in boxing.
He learned from what happened at.
So we give people credit for that's crazy.
No, but he got.
Hold on, let D Block finish. Then y'all can go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. Adrian Broner, the PBC, Al Heyman saw what happened to Adrian Broner when he took on Maidana, a challenge, a legitimate threat. No matter if people didn't think so, he did. He took a threat, he lost. And ever since that, he was never the same kind of fighter. But at least Adrian Broner fought Sean Porter. He fought legitimate threats. At the end of the day, even Manny Pacquiao. You can't say that. You can't say that he didn't. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought a payday for himself. And then he took his L. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And Adrian Broner, Tank Davis and PBC and Mayweather saw that. They had a gold gym in which is Tank Davis, an untraditional type of pay-per-view star that they made for him to fight, duck and dodge the legitimate threats. And they said, we got to keep this shit going. We can't do it like Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner was at the cusp of being a pay-per-view star after that Maidana fight if he would have won. And that's facts. But it fucked up over them. So they saw that and they said, we can't fuck this up again. We got, and Adrian Broner probably told him the same shit. Hey man, we can't let Tank Davis get these real threats. We got to keep on moving them and make this bread for him. And that's where I think Al Heyman and PBC and Coach Ford and all of them, now we're bubble wrapping this motherfucker. We want to keep him undefeated, keep on fighting bombs. And at the end of the day, they learned their lesson from Adrian Broner. And this is where we're at today. What y'all got to say with that?
That's a good point. I ain't knocking it. They moving him a certain way, and it is what it is. But hopefully he step it up this year. I think this year that he does step it up. I think he's gonna get in there and fight the names. At least some of the names we want.
And if he doesn't,
then we gonna fry his ass on BBO.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that's all I want to hear.
I'm a
let me make this clear. On this channel, nobody gets a pass. We don't give a fuck
Nope.
if you. We don't care who you are. We will fry your ass
Yeah.
on BBO boxing. You
We
will
not
die on
fanboys over here. We ain't
ain't no fanboy shit
fanboys.
over here.
We
I
ain't
don't
no
got
part
no
of
horses
no
in this
cult.
race. When that whole Terrence Crawford went down, I remained in the middle of this shit. I stood in the middle. I didn't go to the Terrence Crawford weird ass fans, and I didn't go to them weird ass Earl fans. I stood in the middle because I fucks with both of them. And that's where I'm gonna stand at with boxing, period. I don't got no horse in the race like
Boxing
the 90s.
always, yeah.
I love Roy, Mike, Sweet Pea. I love them niggas. I don't love them niggas. I don't love none of these new niggas like them niggas. So I'm gonna stand in the middle and watch all this shit play out. And when it's time to put somebody ass on the grill, they gonna go in.
Yeah, man.
We got niggas like Marky Dan, Crush, and D Free to come up here and fry shit. So it is what it is.
Yep. I love it, man. I love it.
Man, Marky ain't frying nothing, man.
Anybody here a Tank Davis
I'm
fan?
a bias.
Yeah,
Anybody here?
Yeah, I am, but I'm different.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay. You from
boxing
Baltimore?
fan.
Yeah,
You hear me?
nasty.
And I just spanked on his ass a lot of times, see, because that's what I do. I'll
And you
call
from
pros
Baltimore?
and cons out on these fighters. You hear me? I ain't protecting no fucking body.
And you from
Because
Baltimore, my brother?
no, I'm from Philly, bro. To be close.
Okay,
I'm
you
from
close.
Philly.
Yeah, you sound a little bit like Baltimore. Yeah, you good, brother.
Yeah, I got folks over there, but yeah,
Okay.
Philly and Baltimore got a lot in common. Yeah, I'm from Philly, bro.
See, the
Yeah.
thing is, I'm a fan of all these guys. It's
Yep.
no one fighter that I like over nobody.
Yeah.
I like all these guys. My favorite fighter retired. My favorite fighters retired a long time ago. I was a Roy Jones fan and a Sugar Ray Leonard fan. Those were my last favorite fighters. But I'm a fan of all of these guys. I believe all of these guys got skills. It's just a matter of the politics that's in the way of these fights that we want to see that happen. So I understand because I've been around boxing damn near my whole life. So I understand why these fights not happening, why it's taking so long for certain fights to happen. I understand. That's why when people talk about it, I just sit back and laugh and let them talk because I know what's going on with a lot of these fighters because I've been around fighting. I see shit happen. So I don't get caught up in, oh, this person say this fight, and BBO will tell you, I don't get excited when people say, hey, this fight is supposed to be happening next. When the fight is signed and they having a press conference, they doing a press tour, then I get excited. Other than that, I'm just sitting back and waiting for it to play out. If it doesn't play out the way everybody thinks it's going to play out, they were the ones that got caught with the banana in the tailpipe, not me.
Shout out A1 Hoop Zone.
Yeah.
I see you in the chat, dog. I see you out there. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Shout out Bruce.
I was just.
Shout out to my guy Bruce Gas too. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, salute Bruce. But no, the way I see Tank, I'm trying to get more to a place where I just don't get upset with him, and just expect the worst from him, and just let that be what it is. If the Saudis were to come to him with an offer of however the fuck much millions, and he turns it down, then yeah, we got to put him in the grill. It's over with. He has to get fried, cooked, smoked, whatever. It's got to get done.
It's gonna get done. He better not come out here with that ducking shit. I got like Free said, I'm a fan of all of these kids. I want them to all. They are skilled. It's not like they all shitty. They might be soft, but they still can rumble. But they got to get their ass in there and do it.
They soft, man. They soft.
How we are. I mean, this whole generation is a little zesty acting to me. The girls want to be boys. The girls want to be boys, and the girls want to be guys, and the guys want to be girly men.
Yeah.
And I'm not with none of that shit. You know what I mean? So, but I do rock with these kids. I want the best for these young brothers. They are young brother and my people. So I'm rocking with them. But they need to get in the ring and put their skills to the test. If Devin go in there and lose, cool. I mean, I ain't writing them off with one fight. If you Tank lose, I'm still rocking with him. Earl lost, he got fucked up. I'm still riding with Earl. If Terrence go in there and get his ass whooped, I'ma still ride with Terrence. He's still good. In one fight, these kids are scared to so fucking lose so bad. They don't know what to do. They just terrified of an L. And the way boxing is, real quick, I'm gonna let you go. When the way boxing is today, if you do fucking lose, you do go back to the back of the list. That's fucked up too. So it is what it is.
You know, I'll tell you something, man. I'm a hardcore boxing fan, man. I've been watching boxing since I was a little kid. My dad took me out to go see Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, man. He tell me his stories about Sugar Ray Leonard and fucking Duran and Wilfredo Benitez and even Ali. You know, my dad, like, he's 60, I think he's 62, 60. No, he's 64 years old, man. He told me all the good battles and shit. Then I went back and I saw him on YouTube and I got excited like a fuck. I remember seeing that Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield on YouTube, and again, because I was little, I saw a little bit of it. Everybody getting drunk and shit, getting fucked up. And the thing that got to me, man, I'm a real hardcore boxing fan now. I bet it, and I fucked up, man, because I guess I was going for my Mexican people, but I think at the end of the day, I betted a tattoo, and I got a tattoo of Tank Davis on my hand, man, and it says Tank Davis, King of 135. After that fight. So that tells you the reality of me. People be saying that's stupid or whatever. But man, I'm a hardcore boxing fan, bro. It is what it is. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but we want to see the fights. And that's why I took that. I took that jump and that leap for somebody that I really thought was gonna go in there. And people could look at me and say, man, how the fuck can you say Ryan Garcia gonna go in there and beat Tank Davis? Well, I didn't know about the rehydration clause. I didn't know about the stipulations. I didn't know. I mean, at the end, I did know to a certain aspect, but I didn't know my boy was gonna go in there and look sloppy like that, man.
Oh shit! I saw that coming a mile away.
No, yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
I don't know who couldn't see that, bro.
I saw that shit coming a mile away.
No, I know, and I respect that. And a lot of people told me that shit. But today I gotta live with what I gotta live with. I'm a man. Yep. I ain't a bitch. I ain't a female. Well, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm not gonna go. No. You gotta go through your word, my brother. I'm from the streets, like I said.
Hold up.
I'm not mad.
Wait a minute,
respectfully.
I'm not mad at you, D.
Hold on. Is that D Block? Hold on. Wait, real quick, Prize. Real quick.
That's not me.
Is that D Block on the panel?
Man, you already know what's up, man. D-Block,
the one, the only, man. The inevitable. Thanks, man. What's up, D Block, man? Hey, D Block crazy than a motherfucker.
Yes,
telling these stories.
Y'all. Hey, real quick. I gotta tell you, somebody got some feedback. Somebody got a little feedback. Is that me?
That's you, Dub. I think.
No, that ain't me. It was somebody else. They on mute now. Shout out to my brother Rick Timms. I gotta get a meetup with D Block and Rick Timms, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta see it happen one day. But man, my brother D Block is in the building.
We're gonna get the belt, man. I mean, we're gonna put some gloves on, man. It's gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, bro.
I would love to see it happen, but y'all continue, man. I apologize, but can y'all shout out to everybody, man? Man, my brother Marky in the building, Crush in the building, the big homie Crush. You know what I'm saying? BVO Prize.
I already know.
Is that D Free up there? Do I see D Free?
Yes, he was up here.
Hey,
yeah, Free.
Shout out to the family, man.
Hey, but you know what though, D Block, I'm not mad at you that you riding with your people. You roll with your people. I'm okay with when a country or a certain ethnic or person or whatever ride with their people. I'm a black guy and I ride with my black fighters here in America. So I ain't mad at you that you took Ryan, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ride with your people. It's okay. It doesn't have to be a cringe kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying?
But I can ride with my people. I can ride with them, but at the same time, I gotta be honest. If you tell me that Charlo versus Canelo is happening in May, I'm picking Canelo.
Yep.
I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm not picking Canelo. I'm picking Charlo.
I got you. I got you, Pride. Hold on. I got you. I understand it. And what I'm telling you is, in this situation, ride with my people. And I say it respectfully to Charlo, but it's not in my benefit. Ride with him is not in my benefit, and I'm gonna ride with my people. But this is boxing. What we talking about? And so I gotta take him. When it comes to the Cowboys, I'm not gonna be objective. When it comes to Georgia Bulldogs, I'm not objective. When it comes to boxing, the majority of the time I'm gonna be objective.
Dub, let me ask you a question since we are right here, man. You're a Cowboy fan, right, Dub?
Facts.
Man, I've been living and dying and shit, Cowboy fan. And I'm telling you right now, Dub, as people are watching us right now, hearing us right now, and shout out to everybody. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit them likes, man. You already know this show is dope and shit. You already know what's up, man. We bring it all out here. Dub, I'm going to ask you a question, my brother.
Appreciate that, man.
And I want to be honest.
Appreciate you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a sad motherfucker right now, man. I'm done with this. I don't know what to do anymore. I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. And even when my daddy took me to a bazaar and shit to go sell some shit, and it was 94, we played the 49ers NFC Championship. I told my daddy, please let me see the game. I'm good luck, man. And when I heard the fucking game in the radio, when I heard it was 21-0 or 20-0, Troy Aikman threw those fucking interceptions, a punt return from and a fumble. My brother, ever since that day, I said I'm not gonna stop watching the Cowboys, and we gonna win. Won the Super Bowl after that, but ever since
next year,
I've been
95
broken hearted, my brother. How do you feel about that, my brother? I feel sad right now.
Before right now, I have a recommendation. Go ahead.
Let me answer it first.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Pride, you ain't gonna disrespect my Cowboys. Now you know we talking
about. Fuck the Cowboys. This is my show right side, and I'm an Eagles fan. You know that. Pride's an Eagles fan too. It's two Eagles fans on the goddamn show, and you talking to Cowboys bullshit.
The brother asked me a question. Y'all might enjoy the answer.
Him a question,
Y'all might enjoy the answer. So, listen. Am I absolutely, man? The Cowboys at this current moment in time, honestly, they're a disgrace. The way they perform in big games is as disgraceful as it gets. The ownership, the way Jerry speaks, the way Steven speaks, disgraceful. I hate to hear them speak at this current moment in time. Dak Prescott is and anybody who know me, I done rode with Dak. He's a average quarterback, look above average. He's above average. He's a top 10 quarterback. But at the same time, the man he shrinks into big moments. And I hate to say this, and I don't wish death upon nobody, so I'm not gonna wish death upon anybody now. But I will say that Jerry Jones, I believe he sold his soul for them damn 3 championships. And until there's new ownership, I don't know if we will. I don't know when we'll win. And I hate to say that, but I do believe it.
Yeah, he signed a contract with the
devil. Before we get back to boxing, I'm gonna just give you this recommendation, D Block. Become a Texas Longhorns fan. That's your best chance at getting some success, at getting some joy and happiness out of football.
My brother.
Look at the growth of Archie Manning. That's the best
brother.
shot.
Let me. I'm not trying.
Georgia, we're gonna fuck Texas up for the next few years anyway. So don't worry about it.
Quickly, and then let's go back to boxing. Go ahead, D Block.
I ain't trying to take over the show, my brother, but God damn it, you had to bring the damn Longhorns. I got nothing but respect for you, my brother. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a USC Trojan fan, and I'm from here, man. I love every sport in the whole world. I love it. I need it. I breathe it. Like I say, man. And the USC team from 2005 versus the Longhorns, that we were going for a 3-peat, my brother. A 3-peat. Can you believe that? And then Vince Young had to wake his ass up, get mad because he didn't win the Heisman, went in there and took over the fucking show. Where the fuck was Reggie Bush when I needed his ass, man? He probably out there sleeping with Kim Kardashian, man. He done fucked the fuck up. That's all I got to say. But
you know what's so crazy? Hey, real quick, you know what's so crazy, D Block?
Man, that's my favorite game all time.
My partner who I hoop with, and he graduated 2005, Kyle Moore. He played defensive end at USC that year. And
Kyle Moore, I know him. He was 84.
Yeah. Me and him, he went to Houston County. Me and him, we went to the same high school and shit. We played ball together or whatever. And I watched this man. He was trying to chase Vince Young down, and Vince Young they got the first down and then got out of bounds. I'm saying I was so mad at the game, bro. And only reason I was root for USC is because of Cal. That's the only reason I was rooting for him. Yeah. And Man, that game hurt me right there. That game hurt me. The man on film, he on film just behind Vince Young while Vince Young getting out of bounds for the first down. I said, God damn it, man. I just need an extra step, man. Anyway, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. My bad.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man.
Back to the boxing. Go ahead, Marky. What you got?
Back to the boxing. My bad, my brother.
Back to the boxing. I don't want to talk about none of them bum ass teams and them bum ass colleges and them sorry.
Stop it, man. Hey, man, you gonna stop. Prize, you gonna stop disrespecting my teams now. You gonna stop disrespecting my team.
Hey, it's late night, man. You know what I mean? It's late night. Everybody's chilling, we're relaxing. I'm smoking some weed, man. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm kicking it back and I'm enjoying the show, my brother.
But it ain't free. I mean, it ain't smoke like that, man. That's my Prize is my brother. So
yeah, for sure.
Go ahead,
back to the boxing talk. Back to the boxing talk. What we on, man? What we on?
I'm trolling Dub because he a Cowboys fan.
No, let's move to 147. Let's talk about Terrence Crawford. Yeah, Boots Ennis. Who you think? What do you think is going to happen with the Spence rematch? Who you think Crawford is going to fight next? Yeah, click on that.
I'll start then. Go ahead, bro. Okay. Well, the thing is it's interesting. I want to see. I want to see Boots versus. Bud versus EJ again. I do want to see the rematch at 54. I see Bud arguing and trying to make the fight with Tim Tszyu over Lubin right now. So I don't know if Bud has any play at 47 anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I think it really comes down to what happens with Boots next over what Bud does. Bud ends up dropping the belts. And now I want to see how quickly Boots going to be able to go on or go out there and to collect these belts. You know what I'm saying? The great thing about 47 is the majority of 47 is controlled by one entity, the PBC. And so because that's kind of what's going on right now, the fights can happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about the sides of the street stuff. And so hopefully, if Bud doesn't fight Boots, I would love that fight. And I think Bud beats Boots. I got Bud over Boots right now. But at the same time, I think it's a 50-50 fight. If Boots win, I wouldn't be surprised. I just think Bud has nothing to gain from that fight. So he moves to 54 and he starts the campaign up there. I think EJ does the same. So at 47, I see Boots. I want to see him get Stan Leonis. I believe Stan Leonis and Keith Thurman have a fight coming up. So I got Stan Leonis stopping Keith Thurman to the body. And so then I want to see Boots and Stan Leonis, or I heard Bozy speaking on what's the brother name? Oh man, that Tank knocked out. What's the brother name coming up from 40? Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is in line for the WBC. So Bozy was speaking on maybe that fight can happen. I wouldn't be mad at that fight either. I'm looking for the belts to start to get consolidated again, and I think Boots got to take the lead on it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a real good point, Doug. What you got?
Yeah,
Mike?
he has to be the one that leads this next generation at welterweight. I think he's going to be the big star. I mean, outside of Stan Leonis, who you think is going to pick up those other two belts?
Stan Leonis, Barrios, and then because Stan Leonis no, I agree with you. I can't disagree with that. I ain't trying to. All I'm saying is that when you ask who's gonna pick the belts up, I think it'll be Barrios, Stan Leonis, and man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens because I believe Boots has the IBF, Barrios and Keith Thurman gonna be fighting for the WBA. Not Barrios, Stan Leonis and Thurman are fighting for the WBA, I believe. And then Mario Barrios will be elevated to, unless Devin go fight him, that'll be interesting too. But Mario Barrios should be elevated to the WBC champion. I want to see who gets this WBO champion and who these champions are going to end up being if Bud moves up. So if Bud doesn't move up, then he got to fight Boots. And I don't think he want that smoke right now. I don't think it's a big enough fight for him. So I think he'll move up. You see, he already arguing to fight Tim Tszyu. So I think he'll move up. The belts will get dropped. I want to see who has the WBO belt. I think that'll really show us how the divisions can play out and how unifications can happen, because either Thurman or Stanley Onis, I think they fight Boots next, and then Mario Barrios. We got to see what happens, and we got to see what happened with the WBO champion.
Yeah, I asked. I'll go quick. I'll go quick. I'll go quick. I asked who's gonna pick up the other belts specifically, just so I can know who Boots will be fighting. And I think Boots cleans all those dudes out. I looked at the WBO rankings. It's a dude named let me see. It's Cody Crowley at number 2, even though I just heard he retired, but whatever. And what's his name? Giovanni Santillan. That dude that knocked out Alexis Rocha.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
So
Marky,
Boots
you breaking up, bro. You breaking up, bro. You breaking up.
You going in and out.
You can hear me?
No, well, you choppy.
All right, I'm gonna go and come back.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Go ahead, Price.
But no, yeah, I agree with y'all. I'm gonna put a spoiler in there. I think Keith Thurman gets one of them belts. How would could you imagine if Keith one-time Thurman gets his hands on one of them 147 straps, dog? So I'm gonna put Keith Thurman in there. I'm gonna take out one of them guys.
Yeah.
Who Thurman fighting? He fighting Crowley?
No, I think Thurman is fighting Stanley Onis.
I mean Stanley Onis.
Stanley Onis.
I think Keith Thurman can beat him.
I was just gonna make the point. I was just gonna make the point that I don't think Stanley Onis is going to duck Boots, and personally, I don't think Barrios would avoid the fight if the money was right.
Real quick, Marky. Real quick, Marky. Who do you have? Stanley Onis or Thurman in that fight?
Oh, Stanley Onis, easy.
Okay. Easy.
I'm gonna go with Keith Thurman.
Easy.
Well, I ain't gonna say easy, but he's gonna stop him.
Yeah, you always saying something.
I'm saying the fight pick is easy.
You always saying something easy, Marky. Man, break down the fight properly, but that ain't no easy fight, man.
I don't think it's an easy fight. I just
Stanley
think
Onis. No, I was just gonna say Stanley Onis is gonna put pressure on him. He's gonna be hitting him to his body, and he's gonna stop him. That's gonna be the point blank and period of the fight. I don't give a fuck about Thurman's movement. I don't give a fuck how much he hits him. He's not gonna stop Stanley Onis, and he's gonna get stopped to the body. That's it.
I'm going.
I mean, it's not really complicated to look at when you look at Keith Thurman's past couple of fights.
And Stanley Onis, the thing is, that man digs to the body on a regular basis. Like he dig to the body, bro. Like Like when he hit you, I'd be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how I'd be like, damn. Bro,
I got Keith Thurman, man. I'm sure that whatever his name is, Stanley Onis.
You want to bet some money?
Bro,
we could bet 200.
Hold up, we could get to that. Let me finish what I'm saying, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you be up here talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm sure that Stanley.
Yeah, X is a hater. Don't worry about it, though.
I'm sure that Stanley Onis can hurt this man to the body. You know, I compare Stanley Onis style to like a little bit better version of Pitbull Cruz, right? He got I would equate his power to Isaac Cruz. Like he hits with a velocity, but he ain't gonna really hurt you. He ain't gonna really drop you unless you're not paying attention. But he got a little power, but he ain't really at the top level. I don't think that power going. I don't think he's gonna drop Keith Thurman to like if he hit him in the chin. But I do think he could hurt him to the body. You know, other than that, the whole he gonna stop him to the body. I'm not too sure about that. Keith Thurman boxing. Hold up. Let me let him go ahead. Keith Thurman boxing ability gets disrespected and underrated. Why? Because, and I get it. Why? Because he hasn't been out the ring. His last performance to some people against Barrios looked a little sketchy. But we see now, Barrios is actually a decent fighter at 147. He just beat Ugas, who people was hyping up that Errol Spence beat. Oh, Errol Spence beat.
That's
Ugas.
not true. People say Ugas is a walking punching bag.
No.
Hold on. Let him finish.
My bad. Go ahead. I apologize.
I don't know where you've been at, but I heard Errol Spence was the best fighter of all time after he beat Ugas. I don't know where you was at. And they were saying.
No, I don't know about all time.
And Barrio, no, I'm being facetious. I'm just making a point of how highly they was hyping that shit up. But anyways, Barrios got his ass beat to death by Keith Thurman. His nose was all to the left of his face, all type of stuff. So we forgetting that, despite how the performance may have looked, because we know Keith Thurman at his peak was way better than what he is at this current moment. But being as though Stanionis is a new, fresher guy and stuff like that, I can see why people think he's gonna win, but he's inexperienced in a big fight like this. I don't know how he gonna. I mean, he did have a really close fight with Butayev.
Yeah, Butayev. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. I like Butayev.
Hold up, and Styles make fights. But Butayev is not on no Keith Thurman level. So this fight not gonna be easy by no stretch of the word especially not no favor of whatever his name is, Stanionis. So I got Keith Thurman as the favorite. He got experience. He way more talented than this dude. This dude, for me, at best, is going to be a goddamn Sean Porter of the division.
Now, can I want to say this?
I want to make a quick point. Keith Thurman, I just looked at it. Keith Thurman has fought 7 times in the past 9 years.
Damn.
And in past 3 performances have been hurt against a 38-year-old Manny Pacquiao, where he got dropped and then hurt to the body.
No,
he got hurt by Rocky. I can't remember his name. Fuck. No, not Barrios. The fight before Manny Pacquiao. I can't remember his name. They call him Rocky or something like that. But he got hurt by him. And then he got hurt by Barrios.
Yeah.
Bro, this is you can see the trajectory of where this is going. Now they putting him in with a young fighter like Stanionis. Man, okay, exploit.
Hold on, real quick. The other thing is that you're sleeping on. Even though I think Keith Thurman, I think this man's a hell of a boxer. I love Keith Thurman's style. I love the way he fight. The thing is, we're sleeping on Stanionis jab. The man, regardless of him not being as rangy as Keith's gonna be in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, he's gonna have the length, the distance. I think he'll be able to control that to some degree. The thing is Stanionis jab, he got a hell of a jab too. And anybody who got a hell of a jab, one thing I understand about boxing is everything is set up behind the jab. And so if I can jab and jab with a jabber, you know what I'm saying, forcing you to fight off the back foot and then catch your ass on the ropes, continue to jab and set shit up. Man, it's gonna be Keith Thurman got to hurt that man to win the fight, bro.
Can I say something about the 147 division whenever y'all done, guys?
Yeah. Hey, and I just want to ask X real quick. If Keith Thurman don't hurt Stanionis, do you believe he wins the fight?
Yeah, I think he can win the fight. Absolutely. Cool. Why not?
Cool. Ain't no problem with it. No problem.
No, I'm just saying because I get why you asked the question because that's assuming that Keith Thurman can outbox this man. I'm sure he can outbox this man. Keith Thurman is one of the most talented boxers I've ever seen, despite how he look now. I'm not too. Maybe I am underestimating Stanionis, but I'm just looking at where Keith Thurman's experience level is and his ability still at this point. You know, that's just me.
Yeah, I agree with you, X. I'm going with Keith Thurman in there based off experience. He's been under the lights. He's a former unified champion, and I mean, if the kid beats him, good for the kid. They're good for boxing. That'd be good. But I'm just gonna go with Keith one time on this one.
I'm taking all bets. So
can I say something about 147? Is it all right with you guys?
Me too.
Go ahead, jump in there.
Right,
go ahead.
I'm gonna go with it with a different angle. You know, because I'm high as fuck and I feel good. And I want to give it like this, my perspective, the 147 division. The 147 division is one of the glorious divisions we've ever seen. It gives you everybody coming up from weight classes and going up. And we know from there you go to the pantheon of the middleweight division. And then we go on and on and on. So for me, when I saw the greats at 147, I saw in the 90s, it was Chavez, Whitaker. And then later on that version was Trinidad, Oscar de la Hoya. And then it was Shane Mosley, and there was Vernon Forrest, and then it was, then we had the new era, which was Floyd, Pacquiao, we had Miguel Cotto, we had Marquez, we had Tim Bradley in that era, And then we could say we could say that Devin Alexander was also in that era. You know what I mean? And then we go on, right? There are always going to be a multitude of stars. You know what I mean? Or that make you better. You know what I mean? Make you better as a fighter to be who's the top dog at that division. And then we get to the so-called closer era to us, which is Keith Thurman, Terrence Bud Crawford, and then we have Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and then we have Kell Brooks, and then later on Amir Khan. That's a top legit division at 147, right there. With Terrence Bud Crawford, he's the same age as those guys, but he's crossed over to the newer type of version of generation, which is Errol Spence, and then him and Terrence Bud Crawford. They're the top dogs, and now we're fucked because Virgil Ortiz, whatever the fuck happened to him, he was supposed to be the opposite side of Boots Ennis to make him a great star at 147.
I got a question for you, brother.
Go ahead.
Hold on, hey, D Block, you're filibustering now. You starting to filibuster.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, for real.
Go ahead.
Who do you got against Keith Thurman and Stanionis, bro?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, the era before us was Keith Thurman. It was Bud Crawford on top, Keith Thurman second because he won those WBA.
You filibustering, D Block.
My bad. For me, Keith Thurman has lived his era already. He's done. No matter what you say, you could say he has the George Foreman moment. He's not. It's over. We already know where he could get hurt, man. The body. And Stanionis is a legitimate threat. Even if he's not that top tier that we love, Stanionis will knock out and just end the career that we've seen so many fighters go through, and end the career of Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman's never been stopped before, so we can throw that around.
First time for everything.
Yeah, true.
They said the same shit about Boo Boo. He ain't never been stopped.
Real quick, Prize. Let me ask you a question, Prize. I want to ask you a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So, and we agree. Keith Thurman has never been stopped.
Right.
When was Keith Thurman last fight?
Shit, boy.
2022, early.
That's crazy. He ain't fighting
2 years ago. It's been 2 years. He fought in February of 2022. It's been 2 years.
Right.
And what I'm trying to tell you is this, that and Stanley Leonis, I ain't trying to cap for him because that man ain't been active either. He ain't been active. So what I'm saying is that if you can get hurt to the body by a Mario Barrios, Stan Leonis is gonna hurt you to the body. He's a much better body puncher than what than what Mario Barrios is.
And he fight at a much higher pace.
Fact.
And the last point is Keith Thurman, the man ain't fought in 2 years. He's gonna have ring rust. His footwork isn't gonna be nearly what it used to be. What we saw, because you got to remember when we judge Keith Thurman, we judging him we're not judging him off the Mario Barrios fight. We judging off fights before that. That's what we truly judging him off of, because that's the Keith Thurman we hope we still get. That's not what we're gonna get. The man he's 4 years older than any performance you want to speak on.
How old is Keith Thurman now? 35?
He's about to be 35, 36, somewhere in there.
All right, I'll put it to you like this. You right.
But it ain't even about how old he is. It ain't even about the age. It's about the lack of fights, the ring rust, the inactivity, all of that.
Yep.
When you have those type of things, those are the type of things that fuck a career up.
Y'all remember
when you get in the ring and get knocked out, the reason being, all I'm gonna tell you is go look at EJ, go look at Deontay Wilder. They set out the ring, and the first thing when they got asked the question, what they said, my timing was off. Of course your timing off. You ain't been in the damn ring.
Dub, my bad, man. You remember Samson and Delilah?
From the Bible?
In the Bible. You remember Samson and Delilah?
Yeah, of course.
What happened when Samson went with Delilah?
The bitch betrayed him.
Set him up, cut his hair off.
Cut his hair off. What happened to Keith Thurman ever since he got married, man?
Oh man! Hey, you know what's so crazy? Nah, I will tell you. Hold on. I will say this. Hold on. To a deep law point, I will say this. Keith Thurman, I don't know if he understood that when you met I say it respectfully. When you marry, I believe she Indian. When you marry him, the whole family come. You know what I'm saying? And the man been taking on more responsibility, and I think he believed Kane with. I do understand that point. What D Block just said. Do I agree with it?
No, Dub, you got it wrong. I said, what happened to Samson and Delilah? I said she cut his hair.
Yeah, you not even you're not even on the same level yet. You're not listening to this man. He's saying that Keith Thurman's ponytail was the actual Keith Thurman.
Boom.
And now that it's gone, Keith Thurman is gone forever. He ain't coming back.
He once upon a time.
Don't let a woman cut your hair, my brothers.
There's levels to this shit, man. Stanion's gonna find out, man. Hey, Marky, you know what the deal is, man. I put my money where my mouth is, nigga. You talking that BS? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Marky.
Yeah, Marky. What Marky?
Yeah, we could bet. Let's bet 100 on that Keith Thurman standing on it. I got standing on us.
Damn,
nigga. I got motherfucker Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see, bro. Cause
it's in the record.
They was so you got the 100 on it, Mark? I mean, you got the 100 on it.
Wait, hold on. BVO, if you're listening, Prize Fighter is backstage. Yeah, we just put 100 on it. I mean, it's an easy bet. Like I don't know why you wouldn't take Stanionis. That's a fool's bet, X.
Wait, why did you say? Why did you say market? Why'd you say that?
Hold up, brother. That's a fool's bet. Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy. You know that's a fool's bet. Both of these guys.
I will. Shit.
Both of these guys.
When that shit gets to my PayPal,
bro, hold up. Stop over talking, man. Your mic is like on 1,000. I don't know how your mic be doing this shit, but hold up and listen to this right quick. That's a fool's bet. I don't got that's a fool's bet because one, both of them been on the layoff. That's understood right there, right? One of them may be older, but they both been on the layoff, bro. One of them got more experience. One of them hit harder. One of them box better. I don't understand how this is. I'm not saying Stanley is not in the fight, but to say this is a fool's bet is hilarious. Like you confident on that? All right, watch.
Anybody ever seen Muhammad Ali when he fought? What was his name? He retired him. It was what was his name back in the 80s, man? When he fought his own protege, his own sparring partner. What was his name? Holmes. You remember Muhammad Ali and Holmes? This is exactly how it's gonna look, my brother. So you done fucked up, but it's okay. At the end of the day, take your chance. You a Keith Thurman fan, keep it going, my brother. One time never became no time, brother.
Hold up, being as though this fight even happened yet, and this is not a lopsided fight like Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. You can't speak on me. You pick Ryan Garcia, my brother.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Just like everybody said, Muhammad Ali was gonna be Larry Holmes,
brother. You stay right there, brother.
So you keep on going, my brother. Keep it one time, because there's never been no more time, my brother. Time's up. That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure you thought that the time was now for Ryan Garcia, but it wasn't. So
it's different, my brother. It's different.
It's different. It's different.
His time is up. Keith Thurman's time is up, my brother. You gotta admit it, man. Just like Manny Pacquiao for me.
I never said his time wasn't up, but it ain't gonna be up on that night. I'll tell you that.
That's okay. You made the bet.
Oh, yes, it is.
Gotta lay with it.
Yeah, I'm glad all y'all believe that shit.
Y'all talking crazy right now.
I'm glad all y'all believe that shit.
I'm rocking with you, X. I think that I'm going with Keith one time, man. I don't know why, bro.
Can't wait for that fight, bro.
I don't know why I'm picking
him. Say he don't know why.
I'm picking Keith Thurman.
I can't wait.
But we 2 hours in? Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't wait for that fight. Marky over there talking that BS. He's saying, telling me about some M. Billy. Come on, bro.
What's your problem with Christian and Billy? Goddamn it! I mean, he's a mauler. He comes forward. He throws hard punches.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, shit. Like,
that's a
lot of fighters is ass. So what?
Shit, not for that day, nigga. And that nigga, I don't know who trained that nigga, but that shit working. I like that shit, low key.
He gonna rip that chain off.
Nah, he learned that shit on the streets or somewhere. I don't know.
That nigga never right there. He a master.
Hey, who is that supposed to be, man? Who's that supposed to be? He gonna rip that chain off.
That's BVO talking about.
Oh, that's BVO with that bullshit. Yeah, he disagree with something that me or X said or somebody.
I thought he was
probably one of us.
I thought he was doing it because of the bet. He said it's probably easy ass bet like that. Like Debo just took that chain off.
Nah, BVO be on that bullshit in the background. You know it is.
Nah. He's a Thurman. I forgot. He a Thurman fanboy. I completely forgot about BBO.
BBO need to put the donuts and the ring beans down to come up there and talk this boxing, bro. Because I want to hear what he got to say about this shit.
Man, keep BBO ass right where he is, managing the boards tonight.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah. You don't know shit about boxing, BBO. That's why you're not on the panel.
Yeah, BBO don't really know no boxing, bro. You know, he don't.
Now y'all poking him, trying to get him.
You know a couple names.
I don't hate the kid.
You don't.
I don't hate the kid, but I just like to put him in the hospital, though. I like to send his ass to the damn ambulance.
At this point, he don't know boxing, bro. The shit he be saying.
Fuck Fred, fuck Howard, and fuck all of them.
What about Robin? She's hot, right?
Robin?
Yeah.
Who cares about that bitch?
Yeah, I mean, the nigga said Ryan Garcia is the new Sugar Ray Leonard, so that should tell you already what he knows about boxing.
Exactly.
I mean,
To stop, y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Man, this man, bro.
Crazy.
Doing that weirdo shit, man.
Cállate la boca. Shut your mouth. Cállate la boca. Cállate la boca.
Man, BBO trying to shut us down. Hey, hold on, y'all. BBO trying to shut us down, man.
he ain't trying to shut it down. We fucking with him.
He trying to shut us down, man. He trying to.
Well, I tell y'all what, I'm about to shut my shit down because my ass got to get up and do construction work in the morning. It's gonna be cold as a motherfucker up here. So,
Prize,
where you got you at?
I'm in 5th and Walnut. They don't know what they doing out there. I'm just there getting a free check. I pretty much sit down all day and look at boxing shit. So
get that money, baby.
But
I'm on the outside hoist. You know what I mean? I'm not on the inside like when I was out there with you.
Okay.
But,
yeah, man, it's the prize.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's the Prize of Marky show. Y'all get your last word, then go ahead, Crush.
Hey, yeah, man. It's always a pleasure coming through, kicking it with the Marky. My man Marky, my man Prize. Salute the Dub with his captain ass, D-Free. Salute the D. I said, motherfucker, I meant to say BVO, not you, Dub. I meant to say BVO captain ass.
Okay. I was like, damn, what I said?
What the fuck you say?
Yeah, BVO, you in the background, that bullshit.
What the fuck you say?
That ass every time, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all come out and check the bros out again. It's a good cook, man. Great boxing minds, and that's what we need, a collabo. Great boxing mind. Boxing minds dropping boxing science, man. That's all I got. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I see y'all on the cook in the morning. I'm out, man.
Salute, OG.
Go ahead, right side.
Man, hey, as always, I appreciate y'all allowing me to rock, man. Marky, man, you know, hey, like BVO say, you the historian, the young historian. You know what I'm saying? Prize, my brother, man, you know it ain't nothing but love and respect. Man, X always coming through doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? I would be out of my mind. I do this for a reason. My brother, you know what I'm saying? The inevitable one, D Block. I ain't seen him in these YouTube streets like I'm seeing him now, but anytime I jump on the panel, I done heard D Block cook multiple times. So he gonna filibuster. Shout out to coach. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, shout out to my brother D Block, man. Hey, good to see you on. Like I told you anytime, man. When you start yours, man, I'm gonna come support you. And man, is my brother X still here? I don't know if X still here.
Yeah, he's right there.
Man, shout out to X as well, man, because X, the great young brother is what I like to call him. A great boxing mind, a fantastic. If you need D Block, when you start your channel up and you need your openings and you need any of that, man, hit X up because that young brother does great work. And
I gotta say this now that you said that. I just made a new intro for KQKC, so make sure I go check it out. It's on his latest live stream at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out, man. That's some of my latest work right there.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
check that young man out. He is fantastic. Anytime I done asked him to do any type of work for me, it's been punctual. It's been quick, and it's been an easy, smooth transaction. And the man even tell me, shit, even I don't know how to put it here. Hey, hold, just do this right here. I got you. Don't worry about it. So the young brother, he's fantastic. So, hey, D Block, man, salute to you. Salute to X. Salute to Marky, Prize, man. Nothing but love and respect, family.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Love X.
Peace. Oh yeah, and you know I gotta end it hating on Marky because you know Marky my nigga, so I gotta tell
yeah,
Marky
let's go.
don't know motherfucking boxing. Y'all up here listening, falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my nigga Marky, shout out to my nigga Prize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gotta say shout out to Bevo, Big Volatile Object. We out of here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Peace.
We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I'll be no bird, being chicken and get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can